What's up, YouTube and the interweb? You know, it's the crazy one, and I'm back. You know, Mr. Keep It a Buck 100. Man, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. How everybody doing this evening? I was fresh out the office. Got me a bottle of whiskey. Let me share this out. Might have some guests in this bad boy. Gonna tell you, I'm just gonna let them come in. They got the link when they want to come in. Some of you on Twitter, you already know who the two are. You know, so but we finna go in. We're going in tonight. Give me 1 second. Let me put it out there on the interweb. What's up with yourself, man? What's good with you, good brother? Well, right now, let's go. Let's go. What's up with you, Jay Dizzle? What's good with you, man? What's good with you, man? Just give you 1 second. I'm about to come. Like I said, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this all day. Because they dropped the bomb this morning. I get up to go to the office, and Lord have mercy. I didn't know if to go live at the office. I was going to make a little bit. I said, no, I was going to wait till I get home. I ain't got to see the office. And it's about to go down. I think the pony's on suicide watch. Yeah. I think the ponies is on suicide watch, man. I really think they are. Something going on. They damage controlling. You know what I'm saying? It's some bullshit been going on. Let me find her. Because if they come in, where's my... Yeah, this shit is crazy to me. They damage controlling like a motherfucker. They scared. They scared now. Man, it was set. And now, before I start, I'm going to get this go. You know, y'all go check out the Work Vibration Podcast Thursday nights. We just had a free-for-all last week. I just came in, you know, and then check out last week and this week. Go check out GRG. It's on my man right there, 108 Dragons TV channel this week. You know what I'm saying? What's good with your crews? So what's up with you, 108? What's up with your Thomas Freights? Hang on. Give me 1 second because I can't hear him. I got to cut my... Oh, machine plugged up.
Yo, what up?
What
up?
I don't know if he there. What's up with your vodka?
You can't hear me?
Hang on, let me try to put you in my because you're gonna be delaying my headphones on my earpiece. Go on, tell them what's up, man. That's what we got in the house. Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you. I couldn't hear you because I got to play you through my speakers.
Oh, what up?
Let's go.
What up, people? What's good? What's good? 12 flop future owners. What's good? You already know what we about to do.
What's good with you, man?
Life is good, baby. Just ran home. Terrence Franks, my brother, was popping with you. What's good? What's good, chat? We about to be lit. It's about to go good. I'm gonna say some negative though. I'm gonna say something negative. You know that. You know I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna have to draw the line in the sand like my brother over there. Vodka, what up, Cruz? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? It's gonna be a glorious occasion. Where my man K Mega at?
So since you said you won't, go tell them how you feel about it. How you feel about it? I think this begins.
Okay, first of all, I had a nice conversation.
You know where I got the link and I sent the link.
I had a nice conversation with my man.
How you feel about it? Wait on.
You know,
how you feel, though?
I'm a going on some of these content creators. You out here reporting fraudulent stuff. Now, back when they said the system would be 2 times more powerful than the Xbox One X, I said, okay, that's 12 teraflops. That's reachable. But you got a lot of content creators out in the streets frauding, making up numbers. Just last week, I ain't gonna say no names, but you know, my man Bloody said, maybe you should throw some people under the bus you drive and run them over and then reverse and then hit them again. Because they out in these streets and they frauding. Just last week on some YouTube channel with 800,000+ subscribers, he went in to say PlayStation 5 is 12.5 teraflops and the Xbox is 11.2 or 11.5. Now, I keep saying you won't know what either one of these consoles is officially doing until you hear it from the horse's mouth. All these assumptions and we knew about the RDNA. We didn't know if it was 1.0 or 2.0. And digital, I ain't gonna say it. Digital Foundry. 2 months ago said it was impossible. Hold on, my dog about to go crazy. All right, here you go. He said it was impossible for them to put RDNA 2.0 into a console because it doesn't exist on PC yet. Now, this goes back to 7 to 8 months ago when your boy Lemon said consoles generally, except the 8th gen, generally comes out 6 months ahead of PC architecture in terms of graphics, compute power, and memory. This was the first generation we ever had 2 consoles come out behind the 8 ball. Now, look at the narrative I said 6, 7, 8 months ago. We are back to that point. We are getting a system that's bringing out architecture that's not currently in PC hardware. Another thing that I got on my man, shout out to my man Bloody, is AMD don't have no 12 teraflop nothing GPU on the market yet, which is 2080s. That's the TIs. No, the 2080 RTXs. That's the 1080 TIs. That's the 1080s. Those are the architecture that NVIDIA have that AMD just don't try to compete with. They're medium to low range, bang for buck, great CPUs and GPUs. So now these consoles are getting ready to drop, and they are bringing out their first 12 teraflop gen GPU on a console, people. On a console. This is what I'm talking about. So when I told Blady that last Friday, remember that 100? Yeah. Remember I said that? I said that live. And now look, they don't even have a GPU for computers that's doing 12 flops. Now, this is what I'm going to say negative. All the news they showed today ain't nothing brand new, but 12 teraflops and how you going to download your games, 2 different versions. Either you got a Xbox X and backwards compatible games, and you download that version for those systems. But if you have a Series X, it will know what system you're downloading on, and you will get the exclusive Series X version of the game. That's brand new. We knew it had Zen. We knew it had the I
know, but that's a custom Zen. That's custom.
No. Everybody make custom. What I was talking to Bloody today.
Like that.
But listen, right? This is from the ground up. This is from the ground up. But hold on. You can't buy it. You can't buy it. You can't buy nothing in the Xbox One X either. No. Remember, Mark Cerny, the engineer for Sony, said there is no way that Microsoft could come out with a 6 teraflop system that could do 4K native gaming. He's an engineer. Richard Ledbetter from Digital Foundry last month, when Digital Foundry tried to disrespect Microsoft and what they said they was going to do with the Series X, and they came out and said some comments. So Richard Ledbetter, who's the boss, said this. Go check their videos. He said this. Well, let me clean up what we've been saying here at Digital Foundry, because he was on vacation. So when he got back, he saw them videos and said, let's just say this for the record. We're not engineers. We don't know what they're capable of doing. Because these are the same people that said the Xbox One X can't do native 4K gaming. So you know what Microsoft did, and we all witnessed it. Here, come to the studio. Come play. Come play. And when he left that studio, he left this saying on his videos, we don't know how they accomplished this. You know why? Because the best engineers in the world come from Microsoft, Apple, and Samsung. Facts. That's not my opinion. That's just what it is. They hire the best and they put out the best. Now, the Series X, the computer's a Jaguar core, but look what they got it to do. They customized it. They customized the GPU, and now they took an AMD GPU and did something AMD couldn't do with it. We got native 4K gaming at 60 frames a second, full HDR, HDMI 2.1, the only device still on the planet that's HDMI 2.1 to go with a TV. There is nothing on the market. But I am going to say this. Here go the negative. Two things. We don't know what the RAM is. Number one.
It is a GDR6.
No. We talking about the quantity. I'm talking about the quantity. Let me clean that up.
Man, that shit probably 32 gigs, man.
No. This is the problem, 100. When you have GDR4, right? And they took, GDR5 is what really buried Sony financially, because it was mad expensive. That's why they still didn't make $1. They made some money, but they didn't make what they wanted to with PlayStation 4, because remember, they jumped out the window with GDR5. Only thing you can get GDR5 in is a custom-made graphic card or one of these in-house graphic cards. You can't buy GDR5 today as a memory card for memory, for RAM, for your CPU still. So now we have GDR6. Now, if you have 16 gigabytes of GDR4, right, on a PC or a console or whatever, the equivalent to GDR5 is about 8.5 to 10 that'll equal that GDR4's performance. You get what I'm saying? So you'll have less RAM but performs better than GDR4 at 16. This is what I told Bloody today. We do not know if you need 16 gigabytes of GDR6, because that outperforms GDR5 by about five times. So you might not need 16 gigs of GDR6.
They don't want you to buy nothing.
But what I'm saying is, we talking about price. You talking about 12 teraflop GPU. Man, my GPU is 12 teraflops in my computer right now.
Engineers, come on, they didn't make magic happen. Come on.
No. But RAM is different, son. RAM is embedded. You see how?
Come on, 108. They can do some miracle things.
No. I didn't say. Listen to what I'm saying. When they put the RAM on the system, those modules that everybody was counting around that 8K chip or whatever it's gonna do at the time. Remember, those modules are all GDR6. That's not custom. Those are modules. What my thing is, to equal 16 gigabytes of GDR4, you might only need 8 gigabytes. You might only need 8 gigabytes.
My subscribers ain't that damn smart.
I'm trying to. Okay. All right. Don't. You can't say they're not smart. People understand. But let me say this for the record.
They wanted to listen to. Yeah, they understand it, but some stuff is like it goes over their head. I can understand it.
Okay. Let me break it down, people. GDR6 is mad expensive. We don't know what it's going to take.
Can afford it.
No. That's another thing. Let me finish my point. That's another thing. GDR6 is highly expensive. You might not need as many modules to equal 16 gigabytes. You might not need that because of what GDR can perform. But what I'm saying is, we hollering 12 teraflops. I'm telling you right now, that's expensive. Now, if Microsoft drops a system at $500 at 12 teraflops, Sony is in deep shit. And I'm gonna tell you why. Microsoft could take that financial hit. Sony cannot do that. That's the problem. That why you think they didn't release their information in February. That's just the facts. That is just the facts. We both know they're using custom hardware. They put their own little touches on it. But let's talk real here. Microsoft can afford to take $100 to $150 hit day one. Sony ain't trying to take no $100 anything. Microsoft dropped that system at $500 at 12 teraflops. 12 teraflops, people. My graphic card is 12 teraflops. Custom 1080 Ti is 12 teraflops. That graphic card was $825. Just the graphic card. No GDR6, RAM, none of that other stuff. No bells and whistles. So I'm just wondering how much with that RAM. That's a lot of money, 100.
Hey, they got a lot of money.
No, they got it. But that's a lot of money. A lot.
And when you say they buying it in bulk, they buying it in quantity. They're not buying it like
and it cuts the price.
Yeah.
What up, King James? It cuts the price. But what I'm saying, son, we could yellow hop. We can holler 12 teraflops.
I ain't hollering no 12. I'm just hollering.
That's a lot of money.
I'm just hollering because the specs is out. I don't want to hear no more shit. That's what
I don't want to hear this phantom stuff.
I don't want to hear
a lot of these dudes out here frauding y'all, man.
Hear, you know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers that was out here talking about, it's gonna be an event. Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah, they I just wanted to get that text back out. But Sony in trouble.
It's got leaked. Pay me.
If they drop that system in 5,
I'm not talk about no specs until we get them
factual, right?
On straight paper.
And we still don't know the RAM.
But I said this shit in my last thing. I said, since Sony not going to GBC, the game conference, and not going here or there, Microsoft needs to just go hit their ass over the head.
Well, they did.
And
they hit them with that 12. If they hit them with 12 plus $500, Sony is in trouble because the minimum you can go, I don't care if Sony system is 9 teraflops or 10, it's still going to be about $500. It's still going to be about $500 with that GDR6 because that GDR6 is highly expensive. And like I said, Sony didn't make no money. And Sony can get buried this generation financially. They can get swallowed up because 500 is the same price as the damn Xbox One X. That's just crazy. If they drop the system at $500,
I think it's gonna be 500 because look what they just dropped the They just dropped the X. The X, you can get the X for $250 now.
Jazzy Noob
with a game.
Jazzy Noob, you're 100% correct. And for the record, people, for these, I want y'all to please pay attention to the people y'all follow on YouTube. Please watch when they be frauding. They out here telling you when they started that SSD gate, how quiet did they get after a week? You had all these YouTubers talking about SSDs change graphical oh my God, graphical display in games. That is not true. First of all, let me sum this up for y'all. If I got a computer with a SSD, like I have an M.2 drive, and you have a mechanical, it does not change the graphics on screen. Only thing I do is when I go to load in PUBG or Call of Duty, I get in there before you. It does not change graphics. SSD gate is dead. If you notice on Twitter and YouTube, ain't nobody talk about that ever again. Because once again, Microsoft dropped some heat last week and was like, we ain't using no hybrid drive. I don't know where these people getting this stuff from. It's fuel for fire. But you got some YouTubers out there frauding the people. Right around 100. Talking about it was facts. I'm going to start charging for people using my ad libs. Facts. This is real interesting. What you think will come out of this 100? What you think Sony gonna do? They got a match, and it's too late to change. It's too late to change.
I already said Microsoft already know what was in their machine already. That's why they said we got the most powerful console.
Facts.
They knew, and people said straight out. They know because their new PSN and all that. That's gonna be on Azure servers. So for me to help you,
they gotta know what's in the box.
Servers, I need to know your basic hardware.
That's right.
But nobody knows. Oh, you don't know what the hell you talking about. Then I said Microsoft already knew they playing poker, and they playing a good hand of poker, because every time Sony try to trump something, what they do? Full house, roll flush, a straight. They
Now,
hit they ain't playing checker, they playing real chess, and they didn't put their queen and their king in a corner.
There's another narrative we need to clean up while we here, people. And we need to get some more likes. It's 25 in here. Give us some ups, some downs, something. I do that. I'm here supporting you.
We don't care about that in here. We here to enjoy ourselves and talk. I don't hear you.
But hold on.
Go on GRG last week on this channel. Go hit the like button.
Nah, don't hit nothing on my channel. We here tonight. It's about 100. Intermediate gaming.
100 go. I like the people to do it on their own. You feel like doing it on your own? Do it on your own. If they do it, thumbs up. Appreciate it. I don't.
Thank you, 100. We needed that.
If you do it, you do it. I said I appreciate you if you do it.
Now, there's another narrative that is I really wanted to talk to the people about. The narrative in terms of consoles sold. There's only one console that constantly sells 100 million copies. That would be Sony brand. They dropped the ball and they called PlayStation 3 a failure at 86 million copies. Or units sold. Let me say that. A console is considered at 50 million to be successful. 50 million, not 100. That's what consoles consider an overwhelming success at 50 million. PlayStation's fan base usually is about $1. So, how popular is Nintendo? In over the lifespan, aren't Nintendo pretty popular? 100?
Yeah, they always been popular. You know.
How many 100 million consoles they got sold? One, right? No, it's just a Wii. Oh, it's just a Wii. It's just a Wii. Usually, when you have a successful system, it's about 50 million sold. And these are the facts. Now, the Wii U was a flop because it sold 13 million. That's a flop. The Dreamcast, fan favorite, flop. Saturn, flop. Xbox, OG, successful. 27 million. Out the gate, they cut the market, brought out the 360, 86 million. Success, over 50 million. Switch, over 50 million. PlayStation 4, over 50 million. I want y'all people to pay attention. Don't let these people change the narrative because one company sold 100 million. That's the number that's reasonably aimed at. That's not the truth. It's usually around 40 to 50 million to be considered a successful system. Just wanted to say that. Go ahead, Warner. I had to say that because some of these dudes on Twitter be just lying.
And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to hit the ass over the head again.
Bang, bang,
Remember
bang.
I told you guys, I said it. I said, Phil said he was not leaving no one behind.
Mm-hmm.
I said, your games were coming with you. Your peripherals was coming with you and all that. No, they ain't. We got backwards compatibility. You're going to have backwards compatibility with the PlayStation 4, and I don't think it's every game. Phil is saying, plug up your hard drive and you just go. You just go. Go have fun. You know, to me, that's what's the thing about it. Like your peripherals, you don't have to go buy new controllers if you don't want to. And a lot of people believe that. And I'm glad it came out like, look, it's like they upped the ante. It's like they upped the ante. They put more chips in the pot and say, what's up with your hand? You know? And then, like I say, all y'all believe in this Lockhart thing, that shit is thrown out the window. They ain't mentioned nothing about no Lockhart at all. And not going to be a Lockhart might be. The only thing that I believe a Lockhart is going to be is a system. Is a system that doesn't have a Ultra 4K Blu-ray player. And they might undercut it and sell it for $50 less. It's gonna
that's
be
what the drive cost, $50.
Yeah.
Dudes got mad at me when I said the SAD was gonna be $50 cheaper. How you know, Lemon? I said because a 4K drive only costs $50. That's why.
So it's
just a standalone drive is $50.
You can't get mad at that. If people don't understand, like this is game changing. They're telling you can bring the OG Xbox games with you, the 360, the Xbox One games, and the Series X games with you. Oh, man, that's 4 generations. Look at the value, and don't let me hit you over the head with Game Pass.
Oh yeah, over 10 million people.
What you think? Yeah, I can't do, man. Hit your ass over with that Game Pass. They making money. Microsoft can do this. You know what? I might lose off this hardware, but I'm gonna sell off these services and this software.
Facts. That's a fact. That is a fact. And Jazzy Noop, me and you might be the only 2 dudes that's crazy. They don't need a Lockhart. They got an Xbox Series X that does native 4K. They could use that as a Lockhart and sell it for cheaper right now. As you saying,
may have been a code name for a camera or something. We don't know what that meant. They never until I heard if Microsoft said this is code name Lockhart. I don't really even think about that's why I tell you guys I don't report the rumors or the wannabe people that got these insiders and shit like that. I don't talk about that because I've been wrong before and I had to renege and had to sit there and apologize. But it's a lot of guys that won't do it.
But being wrong 100 and giving your opinion is different. Not when you're saying, oh, I know this is the truth because of my sources.
Yeah, I don't say
that's
and
crazy.
If I do know, I'm not finna ruin your Christmas. I'm not finna ruin your Christmas present, your Christmas, because I know something. I ain't gonna tell you what's in your Christmas present. I want you to open it up. But you got a lot of people who will do this for the clicks and the views. I don't do it for that. I don't do it for that. You know what I'm saying? And they don't use it's all these people. I get real angry when they think they all money marketing analysts. They think that, they're hardware engineers. I get on dudes. I said, you don't even know what a GPU means. I get at dudes all the time before they come talk to me. What a GPU mean? And do not go Google it right now. What do a GPU does? Is it separate? Can it be built into the motherboard? Can it be what is it? Is it, you know what I'm saying? What type of card that PC guys use?
I'm gonna use the word that nobody knows what it is. These fake dudes. They was yelling ambient inclusion.
With that, I'm like,
what's ambient inclusion? Please explain. Sure. I know dudes don't know what that is, but they be lying. But you know what? That's why it's harder for us to get subs because we keep it real. People don't want to hear real. You think I can't go out there and go, yo, Xbox community, this is the greatest thing since High Source. We're the best. Tell TFLOPS. Dude's gonna be like, oh, I like this guy. Because you saying what they want him to say. I'm an Xbox guy too, but I'm never gonna do that. I'm just gonna say what it is, man. This is gonna be a super deluxe powerful system. And most people gonna be playing it on TVs that can't even take advantage of it. No. That is the truth. That is the God honest truth. That's why I put out my video on Twitter today. I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm buying a brand new 8K TV this year. I'm gonna finalize which one I'm gonna make. I'm gonna do an unboxing, and then I'm gonna tell everybody what bang for buck TV they should get to take advantage of these TVs. Low end to high end. But there's gonna be a lot of dudes out here frauding and can't even take advantage of all those features.
When you plug it in, it's gonna automatically turn your TV into the best mode it is. It's gonna turn into game mode with low latency.
If your TV got that mode. If the TV got that mode, you got right. Yo, listen, this is the year where you're gonna have to step your game up. This is gonna be a very expensive year. I mean, everybody don't chase the technology side, but if you're gonna buy the best, you're gonna want to see it. You want to see it in its best.
It's time to get into the game. Not trying to tell you go get the K4 25,000. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not financially do stuff like that, and I get it. But if you really want to know something, I'll get you a bang for your buck. Get you something a bang for your buck that you can see the difference. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these, people be sitting there trying to follow what another dude does or this person got, and some of these high-end ass TVs is not good for gaming.
Facts.
And they don't understand. I'm like,
Sony,
go sit there.
Sony. LG just got their first TV with the bells and the whistles for the next gen TVs. I mean, next gen systems. They're bringing it out this year. Samsung is on an 8-ball for a long time with the auto low latency, the variable refresh rates. They've been on the job. But the 8K TVs this year is not variable refresh rate at 2K. It is 4K this year. These systems are doing variable refresh rate at 120 hertz at 4K, not 2K. The Xbox One X does it at 2K. This is what I'm saying, man. Keeping up. Yeah. It's hard to keep up with them Joneses, buddy. If you want to see the best out of these systems, you might have to invest into a TV. But don't worry, I'm going to keep y'all posted. TCL got something dropping too. TCL got some fire dropping that's affordable. Don't get it twisted. They got some stuff, and I'm going to keep y'all up to speed. A lot of these companies catching up on the game. You know what I'm saying? Catching up, you know. But you ain't got it, you know, don't listen to some of these old YouTube. Some of these YouTubers getting that shit gifted to them. With that eBay and shit. And all that other stuff. Nah. Like I say, you know, I'm in looking for another TV, you know, saying this and this and that. But that's just me. But, you know, you got to understand what you're using your TV for. 108 uses TV for gaming and video. Yeah, and my computer, facts, everything.
I don't do that shit. I just play video games on that motherfucker and watch Cody. Whoops, that nigga what's gonna get my ass for saying that shit. But that nigga Doom gonna get me. But no, but that's what what we usually do. We watch sport. What I usually do, watch sports and play video games.
Facts.
That's all I really do. I don't do
Shout out to my boy Six there. He will tell you, I always buy a TV that can do everything, sit in my living room. Since the day he know me. If it can't do everything, I don't buy it. It got to do everything that I want to use. Video gaming, computing. That's why I'll never buy OLED. I will never put my computer on an OLED. It's going to immediately burn in. Facts.
Yeah,
that is serious.
QLED and stuff like that. But you know, I'm gonna get into the QLED game. But like now,
TCL got some banging QLED coming out.
Really not taking really the benefit of that QLED.
No, this year will. Huh? This year will. Remember, TCL.
Like we bought a QLED in the office today, and we threw it on there. I mean, it looks good. It's clear, it's bright, it's darker blacks and stuff like that. But for me to go, what they paid for that bad boy and what I won't pay for it.
It's a lot. But hold on, you don't got to wait no more. TCL got that QLED market covered.
Yeah, facts. But we messed around and we fucked around. They didn't get a TCL. They fucked around and got a motherfucking, I think a Samsung. I forgot what it was. And this shit is like 70 inches. And I'm like, okay. And they just using that shit for video conferencing.
You also say you work for a lawyer's office. Hold on. Other things that I'm also buying a new Onkyo receiver. I got Onkyo, homeboy. I'm with you, but see, we talking outside dudes means. You gotta reel it in. Other Zinc, like 100 told me, you gotta reel it in because I got an Onkyo right now, 15.4 system. I don't even want to talk about that. Gotta bring it in. I see you out in the streets though.
Let me see. Let me see what else was in this bad boy I missed. I think I missed somebody. I'll be shooting out. What's up with you? I ain't gonna, man. What's up with you, Mr.
Yo, Tugger, I didn't misspeak. We're not talking about OLED monitors. We're talking about OLED TVs. Any high saturated programs, CNN, FIFA, Madden, computer screens with static images burn in OLEDs. Don't believe me? Go to ratings.com. They got a whole sit down with that. OLEDs are fantastic. They're not great for HDR. We're in the HDR era. Bright colors, bright saturation, and we in the Dolby Vision. Bright colors, bright saturation. OLEDs still don't get bright enough. That's another negative. That's a fact. But go to ratings.com. They're on YouTube, and they got a thing about burning. And when you're watching your cable, you don't know what programs are high saturated programs. You would have to go out there and physically look it up. We talking about the average consumer. They don't even know what oversaturated colors are. I got dudes that get a TV and put the color all the way up.
Yeah, on Vivid.
Because they think it looks good.
On Vivid.
That's right. Or Vivid. I'm just saying. Yo, Tugger, listen, man. Listen to your boy Lemon. Go over there to ratings.com. Got a whole OLED burning thing. And when you start seeing what they're talking about, different TV programs, is how I said I didn't even know CNN was an oversaturated color channel. I ain't gonna buy no TV and get burning, and Best Buy tell me part of that's not part of your your warranty. You're wrong about the burning.
What's called the Hisense been stepping their game up too.
Yeah, Hisense, with the H9F, baby.
I saw
H9F, that's the model.
TVs that it was at CES this year.
That's right.
Y'all don't know
H9F.
Me, him is from Tech Head. We trying to look. We go when people say, "Oh, it's CES," we looking at for everything from drones,
man. Right.
You know what I'm saying? To TVs,
right?
To monitors, to cell phones, to what we'll sit there and watch that shit all day. The normal average consumer won't do that because they don't even know what CES is.
Facts. And you had a lot of people on YouTube talking about, they're gonna announce the PlayStation 5 at CES. CES ain't nothing to do with no damn video games. That is not the place.
Today with their hat on, with a top hat on. Get the hell out of here. Come on.
The OG Xbox announced their system at CES because people didn't have access to the video game channels and sites back when the OG Xbox came out, and they really didn't even have access to CES either. They really didn't. Now we got all these award shows and all these YouTubers and all these outlets, the IGNs, the YouTube channels for the let me see. So the C900 is their newest model, and you're right. You're right, but that's one TV. Talk about the C8, the C9. I mean the B9. Talk about those. I told you to go to the channel. Go to the channel and look at the test they did. You can't get into a debate if you didn't do your homework, bruh. I gave you the information. I gave you the sauce. Your boy Lemon ain't out here talking. I gave you the sauce, baby. Oh, it doesn't this. I'm just telling you that's no. The C9 is a better case. And I'm gonna tell you even a better case, but they're not sold here. Those Panasonic OLEDs are the best in the world. They don't have that problem. They took LG's technology and put some other stuff in it, and they don't have that burn-in problem. It's very rare they get burned in. So it's possible. How much are you willing to pay for it? How much are you gonna pay for it though? They TV's like $7,000. I ain't buying no TV for $7,000 again. No, sir. Not to just play games at not great HDR. You can get a TV for $600 that does better HDR than the $3,000 OLED. That's a fact. They don't get enough bright. They get about 800 nits, 700 nits, 800, 900 nits. That's not high enough.
Consumers don't. You gotta understand. See, I be here. I'm gonna turn myself, AK 100, AK Mr. Consumer, because I be thinking about the, I'm saying, the regular consumer. They don't really know what the hell be going on. They go into a store.
They go to Best Buy.
Somebody talking and get shit. Mm-hmm. They don't know. It's a lot of people. Like, they don't go into it like we'll go to. I'll go check that TV out. I'll go watch 25 million YouTube videos about that.
Right.
My OnePlus phone. I fucked around and went through 25 million videos before I hit that button.
Right.
Phone,
but you got to. And if
Everybody
they don't listen to people like us that know, I mean, sometimes I talk tech and it be too advanced. If I tell you don't buy it for video gaming, that's all we here. We here for video games. Everybody don't do what I do. I buy a TV to be a well-rounded situation. But some people just buy to watch movies and play games. I'm never buying an OLED. And OLED is being outsold by 8K TVs last year. That's ridiculous. There's not even that many 8K TVs out. How are they outselling OLEDs? And that's another fact. Just saying. Just saying. That shouldn't even be happening. They like number 4 in the world. That's crazy. What you said? OLED is the new plasma. Facts. Great picture for movies. That's it.
Man, that plasma looked good, but man, what I heard,
it's only good for movies.
Charged and all that. I said, I'm LCD. Fuck that.
You buy LCD, you ain't got to worry about none of the stuff we talking about, and you're gonna get that great HDR all the way down to the $700 TCL. Facts.
And that's how big you want your TV to be. Because I don't think I can go 65 in my room unless I'm gonna put the shit on the wall, and I ain't putting the shit on the wall. I ain't into
That's
mountain.
a fact.
I like to move. If I want to move some shit around, I want to move it around.
He said, Zink said, I buy a new TV for Halo only. Damn.
Zink ain't got no. That's
He ain't got no damn sense.
He don't get two. Y'all think I'm a wild boy? That is.
Nah, but it's true, people. Today is a good gaming situation for Sony too, because it's like if they don't have a system that can compete, they gotta bring some software. They gotta come with that software. So that's still better for the gamer.
Man, they're gonna have to bring it. What I did today. 108. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was kind of bored at my desk today. I got two big ass monitors in front of me. I decided to go listen to the ponies websites. I decided to go listen to the ponies. I went on Digital Fuckery, and that little short dude that we met at E3,
yeah,
he was damn as controlling like a mofo. So what is this? I don't believe this shit can do this. Don't believe this shit can do that. Like, what the fuck? You ain't even got your hands on the shit yet.
You know,
guess who we got in the building? Oh. Guess who got off a vacation?
Oh,
that's supposed to be off a vacation off the interweb. Guess who we got in the building?
What's up?
Oh yeah.
What's
that? Oh yeah.
Okay, nigga.
We got the Three Musketeers, the light skin version. Let's go,
man. What's happening, everybody, man? Sorry, I mean, I was talking with the old lady and said watching little Rachel, and I was like, man, let me hurry up and get on here before these guys get off. But kept to take my little vacation back for a minute because I wanted to join you guys and talk about this for a minute, man.
Oh, how you feel? We got Lemon already said what you feel about it.
I mean, it was a shock because I woke up and I looked and I seen a report. I got a report for like 3 or 4 different people. Like I seen the article. And of course, I got to read through it, make sure that it's not some kind of crazy stuff before I post it out or whatever. And when I was just reading through everything, I seen right off the bat, it said the Xbox, it was from Xbox themselves. And it's like, damn, like they went completely on the offensive ever since the VGAs. And then talking about this power narrative, everybody's been guessing, hey, is it going to be the 12 TFLOPS? Is it going to, the RDNA or whatever? And all of these things.
No, say that again. Everybody was doing what?
I'm talking about, everybody was speculating. There was people that was saying that it wasn't. There was people saying that it was. It was a lot of speculation, put it like that. But overall, what happened is that Xbox was like, look, a lot of these people are already talking to stuff about what we have and what we don't have. Let's get it out there. But the thing that tripped me out more than anything, because, I'm not all really big in the tech like that, but it was you buy one game and that game, what was it called? Something delivery, where you buy one game. So like, for instance, if you buy Cyberpunk and then by the time that Cyberpunk, when you want to take it over to the the Series X, you don't have to buy another copy of the game. That game is already going to get registered into some kind of whatever that this new console is going to have, and it's going to read and play and put the enhancements in right off the bat. Like, to me, that is one of the biggest game changers. That is one of the things, to me, if anything, the PlayStation don't have that, that's game over. That right there. Not about the power, all that other stuff, I understand, because we don't know what PlayStation is going to have, but that thing right there where you just buy one game and you get that game enhanced, don't have to worry about double dipping, that right there changes the game. That's going to get a lot of people investing into whatever that Xbox also have. If the Lockhart thing is true, the X is already lowered in prices. What is it, $299 now? I think I seen it for
$299.
$299. Something that we've been saying on GRG and on everywhere for like 2 years. And for the last 2 years now, we've been saying that the X was definitely going to get dropped in price, and that was going to be appeasing for those people that did want to invest into whatever that however much the new console would be for Xbox. So, and if you got the Lockhart that's going to be in there as well, that's going to be counteracting whatever Sony does, then Xbox don't really have to worry about that consumer, because the only thing that they can just look for is wanting to satisfy the hardcore, so they don't have to hear anything about power narrative and anything else that goes resolution and all that other trash that we heard this gen. So Xbox has already got everything, all their ducks in a row. The only other thing that tripped me out about this as well was how they're confident. I don't know if they heard something about what was going on with Sony, if there was something leaked on their end, or
no, it's what 100 said. Tell them again, 100.
What
tell them why they so confident.
When I went live last week, I said, since they're not going to GDC and they're not going to PAX East and all like that, I said Microsoft need to hit their ass over the head real quick.
No, not that. The one how Microsoft knows what they got in the PlayStation 5.
Knows what Sony has. That's why they said they have the most powerful console, because what? Their infrastructure, online infrastructure, is on Azure servers. So they already knew it was in. That
makes good sense. That makes a lot of sense.
You have to put that information out there.
The thing about it is they're not going to put it out there, but they'll put their own console out there, and that was like, man, I'm black and I'm proud. That's what I felt today.
Damn!
Oh, wow!
Black History Month.
Okay,
comes to a great end today.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
the way that they delivered, like, look how they delivered it early in the morning. Like I'm on the way to work. It was like, what the heck? What? I was like, okay, and like I said, I was like, like, is this shit for real?
Yeah.
And so when I clicked, and they said, because I follow Phil and I follow Aaron and them, and they both were saying it. And I said, huh? And I clicked that thing, and I'm like, I'm just reading and thinking about it. It's all detailed.
Yeah.
And ain't no smoke.
Really good read. Yeah. Really good. Okay. Really good read. Really.
I'm gonna say one thing.
This is what this do. This is even if you're not even a tech person, it's telling you. You know what I'm saying? That it puts it in good words where someone can comprehend it.
I'm gonna say this. There was two things today that's important. Everything else we knew.
Smart delivery. Thank you. I'm over here looking. I'm checking the chat now. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Jazzy.
Bloody had a long conversation. He thought I was crapping on Microsoft. I said, let me tell you something. I'm reading because he called me. I'm at work doing a double. He called me. I said, Bloody, I'm gonna call you right back. Call him back in 15 minutes. I said, Bloody, what's up? He starts screaming, hollering, yeah. I said, yo, I'm at work. I need you to get to the point. He says, Lemon, they put out the official stats. Sends me a link. I go look at the link. I'm like, we knew that. No, that was rumored. No, it's not. No, I knew that. No, they said that. We know it was going back 4 generations. We knew that. We knew it was running Zen and what's the other thing, man? Zen and what's the other thing? I hate
ray tracing.
No. We knew it was hardware ray tracing. We knew it was Zen architecture. We knew it was SoC. We know they going GDR6. You know what the big news is today?
Oh, the variable refresh rate? Is that what you're talking about?
No, we knew about that too. Okay. We know about H because the goddamn X got that. TCL blew up the spot 5 months ago when they said we are waiting for the official specs of the next generation consoles, so we know how to do our variable refresh rate. The variable refresh rate is no longer 2K at 120 hertz; it is 4K at 120 hertz. That's what they're doing this year. We know that. During the video when they were showing the soldering of the motherboard, and they was like, yeah, we're putting 2 times the power of an X. 2 times 6 is what? That would be 12. That's the big news today, because you got clowns on YouTube claiming all these articles on Reddit, forget it, who did it, whatever. This is a fact. I could believe this. A PlayStation 5 at 12.5 teraflops and the Xbox Series X at 11.5 or 11.2. This come from somebody who got 800,000 subs. I believe this. I'm looking at this dude like, you're going to take a rumored article of a so-called leaker, put your foot in your mouth. The same dude I told you, K-Meg, I told Bloody we had this conversation like last week about the same thing, about this SSD gate and all this stuff. Big news today, was 12 teraflops, and the games being delivered in two form in if you have an X and below, not a Series X, Xbox One X and below in that family, it will recognize what you have, and you can download those versions. Right. Then, if you have a Series X, it will download the super version. That's awesome. You know what else we learned today that nobody knew? That Digital Foundry said it's not happening. Right. RDNA 2.0. They said it's impossible for the Series X to have that because it's not out on current PC hardware. It has to be 1.0 where the PlayStation is supposedly be going, because that's not reasonable. Now, I said this before. How many times on GLG have I said this, K-Mega? Well, usually when consoles come out, they're about 6 months ahead of PC hardware. This is the only generation we had that they was behind. How many times you heard me say that?
You said that a couple of times.
Quite a few times, because that's just what it is. So now we back to that narrative. What consoles is going to come out and be, of course, RDNA 2.0 is going to hit PC. Of course, that's going to happen.
The funny thing about this, though, while you're talking about this, is I'm not gonna claim this as my own, but I was reading somebody posted this today, and he said the big breaking news is that now, since we know what the tech is inside the Series X, everybody now is going to have better specs for their imaginary PCs. That's going to be the new thing.
Oh no!
Everybody's going to have better specs. Everybody's going to have better specs.
Indeed. But guess what?
Or they're going to go ahead and build it and make sure that it's going to blow away anything and everything that the X can do.
Oh, they're going to try.
Well,
all 16 of them dudes.
Well, they're not going to try anything. They're just going to say it. They already know better.
Right. Of course.
Right.
And this is what I told you about Bloody. We talked about this, about AMD not having a GPU comparable to a 1080 Ti, a 2080 Ti, or a 2080. They're going for more bang for your buck at $400, which they're giving. Now,
and this thing is custom too. Like Microsoft has now got into this whole nother realm. Once they did that with the Jaguar chip and customized it, I said this as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember, but I said this as well. It's like, since they figured this out and it's been a success for them, no telling what they're going to do to where they can cut costs, and they can customize these new chips however they want. Because at the time we were talking about, you know, the Ryzen 7s and all that stuff.
Right.
But they over here work to deal with AMD, and they're getting one of their best chips. I don't even think those chips are even out. Those cards are even out yet.
They're not.
Right.
This is what I was getting into.
Right.
This is the first 12 teraflops.
I want to see Sony custom make. Because Sony is
Sony
is not built like that. They tried that with the cell processor.
For my system, and I don't believe.
Well, Sony is not built like that. Sony is more of a hardware. They got, you know, they're really good at how they make slick designs. They make really great televisions. You know, radio stuff like that. With their hardware, they're superior. But now, since like Microsoft has got a lot of these other people, their shit is like rivaling Apple's. You know, the way that they're doing with their hardware, with their designs, and everything is looking slick. Because you know, Microsoft stuff used to look kind of goofy looking, and bulky.
Let's say what it is.
It had
now they got that sexy power look, like them Surface.
Now, like, you know, when you look at them Surfaces and all that, like they are really changing the game, and they're being very bold. Like, I said this as well. I said Phil Spencer he's a nice guy, but he's a competitive person.
He's competitive.
He said this many of times in different interviews that he was not going to allow that power narrative and the way that this generation to happen again.
That's
if they're going to do it, then they're going to have to go balls to the wall. And if, let's say, Sony does have something more, then Sony will break themselves. Because they, you know what I'm saying? Because then you're getting to a point.
Wait a minute, was you listening to the show earlier? Because I said that.
Oh no!
You see, this is my brother right there, people. That's what I'm talking.
Sony's gonna break themselves. We already seen the information. I mean, you know, we was sprinting out about what, you know, which y'all had a great show last week. You know, talking about it, like they cannot afford. they still had 106 plus million consoles out there, but they only made $18 per console. They can't do this. They cannot do that. They're trying to see their price range and see what Microsoft's going to do. They're going to be happy if the Series X is going to be $600 because they were like, oh, we could do 500 and then try to recoup at least,
But what if Microsoft go 500?
But that's the thing. Microsoft could go. The only way that Microsoft don't want to just absolutely destroy them is because they're a customer now, because of their servers. You know what I'm saying? They're still
contract. They asked out.
Well, no, that's what. But no, I'm saying that. But I mean, again, it's about business. Sony is a customer now. They're a customer.
Not gonna go 6 for you. Think about it. You're my customer. I'm not your customer.
No, hold on. You gotta look at this though.
We already made a deal. Made a deal. Thing about it is, Sony didn't know nothing was going on in that Series X. People be saying that, they be knowing, they be having spies and all that. No, it don't work that way. Microsoft already knew when they sit there and say, hey, this is what we need our infrastructure on. Their engineers already knew. Microsoft Phil and them already knew. People did, like I say, Phil is playing a great hand of poker because he having Sony ante up, and watch when he flipped them cards over the day and found out he had a full house.
Right. I mean, because listen, normally, and also normally how the Sony way has been this whole generation. Xbox has been throwing stuff, and then PlayStation will throw something that would kind of alleviate it. It has been absolutely quiet today.
Oh yeah.
No, they came out with another logo today with a top hat.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah,
nobody wasn't talking about that. Nobody ain't talking about that. Like normally normally they would drop something from they would drop maybe The Last of Us 2 or some clip of something to try to get people to stop talking about whatever that's going on with Xbox.
Microsoft,
if it generates some steam. And you ain't heard nothing.
PlayStation.
Let me ask you a question.
Predominantly really PlayStation, like predominantly, funny games and all already. They really PlayStation dudes.
Oh yeah.
Let me say something. Let me say something for the record.
They actually said today was, can Sony do the same thing off of? Are you gonna sell me The Last of Us and I ain't gotta buy it again? They like it where Microsoft,
they might have to now.
What Cyberpunk said, you buy it one time, you ain't got to buy it one time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Our system is ready. If we know it's an X, it's an S, it's this, it's that, it already knows what you download your assets.
But my first point
to me is that's the killer thing. They said Sony got to have that feature. Or have
no, there's no doubt. That's what I was saying in the beginning is that Sony, and then I'll let you get it. I'll let you get it, bro. But I just want to say,
take your time.
Sony has no choice now. See, for them waiting, this only hurts them. If this wasn't in something in their plans, to where you would hope that they would already kind of know that this was maybe one of those things that that might be the thing within the industry or whatever, because these consoles are being so much more like PCs now. But if Sony, but by Sony waiting as long as they have to really reveal anything and they're not showing anything, and I understand about the coronavirus and all that type of stuff. I get that, whatever. You want to take care of your you want to take care of your employees. I get all that, but other than that, the point of this is they're taking way too long, and their competitor is not playing with them now. They're not. It's almost turned to the point to where
balls to the wall.
They're a little baby antelope, and Xbox is this big ass tiger, and they just playing with their food right now.
Wait a minute, nigga, who's the market leader? What are you saying?
That's what I'm saying. This is the market leader. I don't give a damn about 106 million. Everybody's getting ready get the jump off for next generation. You supposed to Sony. In 2012 was already having stuff already shown out, and we're already talking about stuff with PlayStation 4. People were already hyped for the PlayStation 4. It was the hunger. And the one thing I kept saying, even when so the later we got through here and we seen that Xbox couldn't catch up, couldn't do anything in that sense because PlayStation dominated and Xbox had the stumbling steps, it was like people are going to jump over to the Xbox like they're going to leave the X1 and go straight to the new shit as quickly as possible, just like the PlayStation fan did with the PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 4. They don't even talk about the PlayStation 3 unless they get into one of them crazy ass talking about numbers wars or whatever. Other than that, they don't talk about how cool those games were. They don't talk about the console itself, the stuff. This and that. They don't care about this. It's all about the PlayStation 4. And a lot of these PlayStation fans aren't going to go to a new console if that son of a bitch is $500. PlayStation do not want to hit that $500 mark because now on top of that, they can't. They ain't going to really make no profit out of it. They're going to make a profit, but
oh no, they might not make a profit.
Well, they'll make some kind of profit.
GDR6 is summing that down. They will not make a profit.
Okay. But regardless of that, the PlayStation fan is going to look at their PlayStation 4 like the Xbox 360 fan did at the beginning of this generation. Facts. They're going to be like, why do I can just wait until that shit goes on sale. And then you got a dilemma where if the price ain't right, people ain't gonna pick that shit up. I mean, there's gonna be the diehards that's gonna pick up the PlayStation 5. Don't get me wrong, like they did with the X1.
The hardcore,
right? The hardcore, but the casual,
I'll have one day one.
They'll stay with the 4 like the 360 crowd did, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Because if Xbox has an affordable price to where they can undercut, and that's why I'm saying, like, I don't think that I think they went all out for the Series X, and they're gonna like, this is our price, this is for the hardcore consumer, we'll just deal with it how it is, but we're going to have something that's going to be $50 to $100 less with this Lockhart, and then on top of that we got the
But listen, I keep telling you, they don't need a Lockhart. They already got the Lockhart. The Series X is 4K 60 frames. That's the goddamn Lockhart.
But that's what I'm saying, like,
you don't have to, but no, they may want to get away from the Jaguar cores, right?
Right,
but
that's what I'm saying.
But they're not leaving nobody behind anyway. So how can you get away from it?
Well, because of this reason, they can have a new X version that's $400, and they got a customized Ryzen chip in it or some shit like that.
The thing about it is they're not going to do that. That's why they dropping the price of the X. Because the thing about it, you can sell that X.
I think the X is going to be
the thing about it. Microsoft playing the PC game now.
I think the Lockhart is the X, but I think an enhanced version of the X. I don't think
it could be. I can go with that. I can go with that.
That's why, like, when we talk with Don and them, and it's like, I don't know, I don't believe, because Don was adamant, like, I don't believe in no Lockhart. But then when we started bringing up this point about a customized X, then he's like, well, then you might be on to something. And then that's the thing, right? Because it's one of those things where I think that they know that they figure something out with this custom chip shit that they're doing, and that's a whole. I know, but
they did that with the first Xbox. They tricked out that first Xbox and also threw a chip in there that was 5.1.
I get that.
First system that ever had that.
They went completely away from it. They went completely through the
for
360.
Xbox One. No, Xbox One, they went completely away.
Okay, in Xbox One.
Yeah, so, Xbox One. They just bought it off the shelf and put it together.
Right,
that was dumb. That's not what they've been doing.
So here we go. Like that, and that was another thing that Phil said as well. Is that
right?
Look, we want to go back to the way of the OG era of the Xbox. So that's why they're gutting a couple of things. They're doing all this shit right here, man. It's crazy. But go ahead.
But this the thing I was saying before we talked about all the other stuff. This is AMD's first 12 teraflop GPU ever. And it's coming in the console. That's what I was explaining to you when I was talking to Bloody about. This is what I was talking about. This is the first time that they really aimed at super high-end graphics, especially in the last 3 years. They've aimed at high-end for back in the days, but they wasn't 12 teraflop GPUs back then. There was about 9 to 10. In the last 3 years, NVIDIA has been making 12. This is their first step into the baseball field to knock a grand slam. It's with console. They don't have anything currently with RDNA 2, no 12 teraflops, and the narrative is back. Consoles, I don't know how far ahead. It may be 8-9 months this time, but they're definitely ahead of PC when they released this year. Even Digital Foundry said that. There's no RDNA 2.0 anything on the market. Anything. Now, I'm really curious to see what Sony bring, because I'm telling you, I said this before you got in here, King Mega. If Microsoft go $500, Sony's in deep shit.
Yeah, deep.
They're in deep shit because they cannot go. Even if their system is 9 teraflops with that GDR6, you could buy in bulk like Microsoft buying in bulk. That GDR5 financially put Sony back 3 years because it's still not available for PC right now. It's only available in custom GPUs. That's it. You can't buy GDR5 and put it in your PC for RAM. You still can't. Now they up to GDR6, and it's expensive. So
oh yeah. I mean,
they're in deep shit.
I'm looking because
Microsoft could take that loss.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Again,
services.
Yeah, and then you got on top of that the services, and like I'm looking at the card, the GPU that's the only thing that's comparable at the point, and that's the Radeon 57 XT.
Right.
Yeah. That some bitch is $450. That's $450. And so, like I'm saying, like for those people that's going to start coming out saying that they're going to have these immaculate, better than the Series X, PlayStation 5 PCs, you're going to pay at least
a stack.
Not even at least, because if you pay a rack, you're still coming up short because the damn GPU takes almost half of that. Then you got to think about. Then you got to have the damn CPU that could run it. Then you got to have then you got to have the memory to get it. Well, I mean, you can have a cooling system within. Like if they with the CPUs, they come with a pretty solid fan. So, they could still go that route. But regardless of that, you still got to pay for memory.
Overclocking for you.
Yeah. They don't know overclocking. But I'm just saying. But you can still go overclocking. You can cut back. You cut back. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to turn your
even if it's $900. Let's go $850. Let's just say $850.
Oh no. You're still gonna be look, you can't even do it. It's 1,000 or more because you forget about how much memory is, because you got to have special memory and you got to have the right motherboard. The motherboard's gonna cost you at least
$300.
Yeah, no, about about 188 to 2.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, the 200. Then you got to have the memory. The memory sticks cost about motherfucking about $80 to $150. You're telling me you're going to find a budget? These dudes that don't even have gaming PCs that keep on trying to bring out these goddamn I'm sounding like 100 now. I'm cussing and stuff. I'm like Livewire. My bad. Wait, my bad.
You keeping it 100 though.
They went to go with the Amazon $399.
They ain't have it. Ain't nothing gonna.
No, they gonna go to Best Buy and then try to buy a graphic card and a little bit of RAM and say they got a gaming rig.
Yeah,
that's what they gonna try to do.
It ain't happening.
It ain't happening. My motherboard was $425.
Yeah, my motherboard was $270. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
that's
just the motherboard.
My PC is just comparable to the X. You know what I'm saying? It's comparable. That's it. Not even, but you know what I'm saying? But when we talking about the Series X, the better value is going to be in that console.
You damn right.
It's not even,
people gonna have consoles that outperform their PCs in a minute.
Right. When the X and the PS5 drop, those are going to be more significant for the majority of people out there. The gamers that just only do 720 and now they moved up to 1080p. We're talking about 4K 60 consoles out there. You think that they're not going to jump on that? And especially it's going to be in that range between. And like I said, customers are smart. They're not dumb. They're going to go in there and they're going to look at the price of unless they really want to get a PC to try to go into doing something or want to get into modding or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Then that's fine. But for the person that's out there that's just a regular consumer that want to play games, that don't know about the headaches that the gaming PCs can bring to you and the maintenance that you have to keep up, hell no, they ain't going to do that. They're just not.
Yeah, it's the maintenance. People don't talk about that's a great point. People don't never talk about computer. Well, I'm not saying Miss K, but such and such be frauding on PCs cost pretty penny. That's a fact. Yeah. And you was in there. You was in there when we got off on GRG, and we just was in the chat, and I had to break it down to my boy Buddy about the PC numbers. Come on, man, you're frauding.
Oh, he was frauding.
PCs. Yo, listen, don't get in here talk about AMD versus Nvidia in the PC realm. AMD don't exist.
Think about it. Everybody
not when it comes to power. I'm talking about straight power, not in terms of thing for buck. I'm talking about power.
With a PC, no, it don't work that way.
No, it don't work like that. No, sir.
Think about it is you can go get a custom piece. If you go get something from Dell, it ain't optimized for gaming.
No,
even though it's
it ain't.
PC, it's not optimized.
Get the bare bones of
overclock your shit,
right.
And burn your motherboard out. I'm gonna laugh at your ass.
Especially when people try to undervolt they credit cards. I mean, they credit cards, they graphic cards. I dare you. You want to get into some overclocking? I dare you undervolt that graphic card. I dare you.
It's not that damn. The people thinking like, oh, this is super easy. Like,
no, it ain't.
No, it's not. Some game.
No, it ain't.
Thing about it is, Street Fighter 5. Guess what? I said this last week. A guy, a fan, fixed the net code for it on PC.
I can believe it. Yeah.
And thing about it was, Capcom took the shit off because they didn't fix it.
Yeah. Right. They'll do that. They'll do that
because that's the.
They'll do that. You can play on PlayStation 4 and on PC. Had the crossplay working great, and this dude did it out of the bottom of his heart.
Yeah, he did a mod.
And it's like you messed him over. Like y'all should be sitting there hiring him and ask him, can you buy his code or do something?
Right. And I mean, they still might do that. Like they might reach out to him, and because they could, or they'll know what he did, and then they'll fix it themselves, and then and then won't. Yeah. But regardless of it, yeah. But
then they gotta pay him.
Somebody asked and they'll have to pay him. But somebody asked the question. He said, "What are those other 96 shows Sony supposed to be at?"
Small. Oh, damn. You know what? This week on GLG, I'm not asking no questions. We're not going. Yo, they was taking so many shots last week. I had to stop it. It was like they was. Yo, y'all people are messy, man. Y'all messy.
Well, I mean,
y'all messy.
I'm messy. It's my show. I don't even care.
No. I'm talking about when we asked questions last week. When we asked the people, the people in the chat to ask us any questions. Oh my God, they was on. They was lit. All we could do was laugh. They was. Oh,
it is what it is, man. Sony is definitely in a predicament because not even if it just is fact of just think about this. And I know that the stands they're trying to pinpoint and say different things, want me to try to come out and just say something that I haven't said about the coronavirus and Sony. Even though I'm saying, but the thing is that they're losing out. They paid PAX, and they're not going out there. Now they have every right to want to try to take care of their employees, but it's just like I heard 100 when I was listening to y'all for a little bit before we went to the club was that like you're stationed in Santa Monica. You guys, they closed down all these different places in Europe to move to California, and you can't fly from LA to this to show your demo to Boston, to Boston, or to go to and that's what I'm saying, and then also not go to. And look, I said this, I said that in the DM. I said, okay, the person in Boston, the mayor in Boston is throwing shade, like Sony. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of misinformation going on, blah blah blah. I said, if this keep going, there's going to be other people that's going to start throwing shade. Well, okay, Capcom, they backed out of PAX as well, but haven't heard anything back from them. But GDC themselves, I posted that they threw shade. They're like, hey, Sony and Facebook ain't even a factor when it comes to this. they got hundreds of different exhibitors that's out there. They're not slowing down. They're going to be cool. Everything's all right. So that's the thing that I'm kind of. What about you're losing publicity over a game, even though we know the game's still going to sell well, do well, all that. But you also have other content that you want to kind of put out there that you got out there. Like a lot of people are talking about Dreams, but it's not being fully exposed. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the media ain't really getting a hold of it because you ain't going to be at these conferences to show this stuff. And if you're going to try to just show it through your live show whenever you have it, yeah, that's going to get some publicity, but it still ain't going to get the publicity, the world publicity like it is at E3. If all the companies going to be at E3, I don't care. I know Sony's huge in the gaming space, but they're not going to generate the same type of media that they would if they were at E3. You see what I'm saying? So they're losing by canceling all these places. They're losing out on exposure. You know what I'm saying? Like they could be throwing a couple of nuggets about the PS5 or saying something like that. They ain't said shit, nothing. It is very odd. Like I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know.
They didn't let Mark Sony out that basement yet.
Well,
that fake DR.
Well, I have no idea what's going on. I mean, I know that they have to do a lot of scrambling. But what'd you say?
You see, like the only one that's left is like a VP. Everybody else is gone.
Well, I mean, no, I think Ryan's been there for a while, and of course, you know, Yoshida, he's been there for.
I don't know they whole staff because they don't talk.
No, they don't. But they're losing a lot of exposure, and I don't know, man. It's wild.
So they in a restructuring. People don't understand they're in a restructuring mode.
I know that. When we tried to say that about Xbox, you know what I'm saying? When you got a new CEO, you got all this turnover. It's not easy. Like people was expecting, like the thing, that's why I was saying as well is like, look, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how these people react. How Sony react to all this turnover, because if you know you got a company that has way more money than them, went through it, and damn near almost, you know, folded over. Then damn, what you think is going to happen with Sony? With they got all this turnover and the fact that they got to walk on eggshells because PlayStation is generating more money than everything else that they got right now, even more than their movies. So it's like they got to do this right. They don't have too much room for error. So maybe that's why they're all so quiet too, trying to figure out everything that's going on within not only the company, but what's happening with the coronavirus and everything else that's going on. But
it's so much.
It's real suspect though.
It's so much stuff outside of just making a system. Everybody got to look at that. People don't understand. It's called research and development. It takes about $1 billion to research and development to make a system. That's usually the number. Only Sony went past that narrative because they tried to make their own cell processor and they buried themselves at $2.7 billion before they even put a PlayStation on the street. That was the big narrative which lost them the battle last time, because they was making hardly anything because it took them so much money to research and develop the cell processor that they wanted to put it in cars, microwaves, refrigerators, PlayStations, Blu-ray players, and you can't beat Intel at what they do. You just can't.
Oh man, look, we already got one. We already have one. My 2080 Ti will beat.
Always say that.
Okay. Let me answer this, please.
He got smoked like a blunt.
Yo, Cletus, we're not going to even get into that. I want you, if you're not a fraud, tell me the price right now of a 2080 Ti. Give up that price.
1% of a.
No. Give that price up. Give the price up, because I know the price. Because I was in the market to buy one. So give me the price, brother.
108. You ain't got it. Silk got his ass last week.
Oh, look, $1,250. So yeah, $1,250 plus what? To have a computer to beat an X over $500. It's supposed to beat it.
Yeah, and that's one.
That's just a GPU. My GPU was $825.
That's just your graphic card.
Right. That's not saying nothing,
Cletus.
It's just like 5 of y'all. It's like 10 of me.
I mean, like, what?
You're not saying nothing.
Yeah,
Cletus, you're not saying nothing. That's not bragging. That means you got it, and 99% of the world don't.
You in this big ass pond, and you a little tiny ass fish.
Right.
It might be about 12,000 of y'all. That ain't y'all in the ocean.
The biggest seller for NVIDIA is the 1050s and the 1060s.
Good for you.
I'm happy for you, bro, because I was gonna buy one. But
happy for you. I'm gonna buy that $500-600 machine and be cool with it.
Facts.
Cool with it.
Because me and you is in a minority in terms of like you can ask my man Six Layer. He was here. We did the benchmark on my PC. They told me I was in the top 0.5%. So I said, damn, the top 0.5%. So when we click on it, It said top 0.5% in the world, not New York.
Right.
The world. That's
The world.
ridiculous.
Yeah, like it's like Blades is saying.
That's not nothing to brag about.
Baker, he said he's like, we're in the top, and I know he's got that type of PC. You know what I'm saying? He said we at the top.
But K-Mac, I paid for it.
0.001 master race. That's it. Y'all are on a plateau by yourself. Yeah, and ain't nobody.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you don't never hear me talk about, my PC is a monster. You never hear me say that. I also spent $3,000 to get it. That's not nothing to brag about.
So
I built it for $3,000. It's supposed to be that powerful, but so you don't hear me talk about it.
So now he says I have a 2080 Ti, a 2080, and a 1080 Ti. Okay,
let me ask you: do you got the custom versions? Because I got the custom 1080 Ti. I don't got the what you call the Founders Edition. Oh no, I got the Asus Strix, baby, 1825.
What is?
You need a picture on
make that chicken go like that. Know what I'm saying?
But that's nothing to brag about. You'll never, Cletus, I get you. I feel you. But trust me, we the goddamn minority. It's nothing to brag about. You ain't saying nothing. You got EVGA. Okay. But still, you're still a minority, bro.
They sell that shit at what you call it?
There might be like 5 people in your whole state with that graphic card. That's nothing to talk about.
They sell that shit at Fry's.
So hopefully when they you know what I'm saying, when they put PlayStation games on there on the PC, then you'll start
seeing 4K native.
You can start seeing everything at 4K. You know what I'm saying, at 120 hertz, maybe even 200 and some hertz, whatever. Speeds, whatever the hell you call it.
Yo, Cletus, that's no disrespect to you, my guy, but I had a dude on Twitter claim he was part of the PC Master Race, so I happened to be cleaning my PC that day, and I said, you know what? You want to talk trash? Post your pictures of your PC. I post mine. I post my pictures of my PC. You know what he posted me? I showed him a Bentley. He showed me a Volkswagen with no wheels. And he claimed he was part of the Master Race.
Right.
Master Race does not mean PC power. It has nothing to do with power. If you know that, then you know it has nothing to do with power. PC Master Race stands for we take our games on every rig we built everywhere. Every MAME, all the games follow you from PC to PC. That's what the Master Race stands for. It does not mean the narrative of having power. That's a fact. And if you part of that Master Race, you know that. That's a fact. It's not about power, K-Mega. It's all about taking your games from PC to PC to PC to PC.
I said that.
No limits.
And then here we go. He was already the first one. Get ready for it. And watch on social media. There's all these guys. They're going to look up and read what's the highest level of graphic cards and CPUs and all this other stuff, and say that they're going to get that because they're going to get these type of PCs.
They make it do one thing.
It's going to be funny. It's going to be funny.
No, I want you to do one thing. When you get them clowns, that because you like a goddamn fan favorite of talking. You like balls deep in their throat right now. They talk about you so much. Be like, post a picture of your PC right now. Don't go to your neighbor crib. Post your picture right now.
I did that to a couple of them, and especially one prominent, really popular PlayStation stand. And when I get it, I don't have to get it right now because I'm enjoying my PS4. Okay, so why are you talking about it if you ain't even got it yet? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Get it and then show it to us, and then we can go ahead. You know what I'm saying? How about you stream it? You know what I'm saying? We don't.
That's why I did a video live. And the only person that has something to say is my homegirl Delilah HD. She said, "Lemon, you need to clean that damn thing. It's awesome, but you need to clean it." I said, "No, I was in the middle of cleaning it, but he was talking too much. I don't care if it's dirty. Even my dirty PC's better than your brand new one." I was cleaning it out.
Yeah,
facts.
It's ridiculous. Like,
I believe you, Cletus. I believe you.
I mean, the fact of it is that we're gamers, and we can play on anything and whatever. But we already as I know most of us here on this panel are primarily Xbox gamers. We already kind of got an idea of what we are going to get. Now, only thing else is to give is the sweet topic. You know what I'm saying? Because now and that's the games. You know what I'm saying? You already talked about the services. You talked about the SSD drive. You talked about what's the other components inside the box. We see that it looks different. We got everything that we thought that we were going to be getting here later on. And all of these clowns were talking about, we wait until E3. They already waiting. We already got our shit ready to go. We can pre-order our shit if we want to right now. We can sit there and put our name on a list. We can go on Xbox and put our shit up ready to go because we already know what the thing looked like. And they keep feeding us. They just keep, feeding us a little bit more information. And now, like I said, it's nothing but the sweet treat now. It's nothing but the sweet topping. It's the games. And if they're doing all this and this thing is going to be as powerful as that, as powerful as
it is.
It is. I keep
we know
saying
now
that because I'm still tripping that I seen what I seen. Yeah, it's a beast.
It's a beast.
So now we're gonna start seeing these games.
I just need to know price.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. I just need to know the price. That's it. Because
say 500, Sony in trouble.
Yeah, you say 500, then that's that.
If they say 500, Sony is in deep shit.
So
there's no way around that because their system has to be at least 500, even if there's 9 to 10 teraflops. Because of the hardware it's in it. They cannot afford to go undercut. They should just go head up. Because if they try to go $400, Sony might not be here.
Sony can't go $400. The system is
not this time.
Yeah, the system that they're manufacturing is $450. They can't go 400. That was in an article talking about.
No. That was last week.
Yeah, I posted.
That was last week. Yeah.
Yeah. They showed. They went through, and it was from the Business Insider. That not no bullshit.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We love games.com.
Taco. Not gaming age.
Yeah.
Not game zone.
Gaming sensation zone.
Right.
.com. This was from Business Insider. They ain't bullshit. So they already
Forbes posted that.
Forbes, yeah, and they broke it down and Sony's this new console. That's why they were having this problem. I mean, if other people have been listening on other podcasts as well, that they were talking about that they were having problems of getting certain type of parts because of the coronavirus and other means. But and then also Samsung phones, like they just said fuck it, they just bought out all of these certain components and left Sony just hanging. And that's another problem for them as well.
Sony's getting fought on many fronts besides video gaming.
And the one thing
fronts.
That's why
it's not just about consoles.
That's why I say Xbox, or I should say Microsoft, might not go for the jugular because they are a customer and they also know that the what's that saying? You know what I'm saying? Your friends. I ain't gonna try to say it. I ain't gonna even try to do it. But you know what I'm saying, with a person that you know that is keep your enemy closest, but whatever, but it's another way of saying it too. But they need Nintendo and they need Sony because they see what's coming down the line. And we haven't heard anything yet.
Well, they teamed up. You know why, right? Because I brought that on G&G. Them big boys is coming for that digital market. They gotta team up.
Right. They got to team up.
They got to team up.
And then that's the thing right there is that we don't know what's going to be who else
console
is going to
versus Google and Amazon in a minute.
Amazon, but trust me, if Amazon and Stadia and Amazon and Google comes up there to E3, a lot of people are going to be forgetting about Sony and that at retrospect. Now because of,
I'm gonna tell you one thing. They gotta. It's gonna be a learning curve with both of them because even though Microsoft know what they're doing, remember this is not the first time they probably put games on PC. Let's not forget games of Windows that failed because they didn't have the sauce to get it done right. They got it right now. Right now, they know how to make the PC life live in console and PC together, united. They're making money on both fronts. Remember. They tried to do that with 360 games for Windows. What was that game? Shadow something? Was crossplay, but
Shadow thing. Yeah, I remember that.
Shadow something was PC and X. It came out for games for Windows and and 360. It was this is not the first time. They just know what they got it right now. Because people say, why are they putting games on PC? First of all, Microsoft is a PC company first.
Right.
Microsoft
They're not gonna leave all those gamers out there, and that's just leaving money on the table.
Somebody like Apple or Linux, if that became viable, or
Apple still can't get it right.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, just think about that. If they just kept it like that, I was like, why are so many people being so narrow-minded about games not being on PC? That's a huge market of gamers. They make a lot of damn money on that. No, I just need to be strictly on consoles.
Nah, that's console people talking. That's why
I know. And then the fact of it is right now is where's those people now? There's some people that's on hiatus. You ain't heard from them. You might not come back. There's other people out here ain't said one damn thing about I want to keep it on PC because they already know what's coming.
And I got to give a shout out to this dude in the chat, man. Yo, Chris Jones. Let me tell you something. You onto something. I wasn't interested in a flight simulator. I know what Microsoft showed is amazing, but let me tell you why I'm hyped right now. Flight simulator on an Xbox Series X with a flight. If you could get like that flight deck system that they got on PC and use that on the X, I'm in. I'm all in that situation. Now, Flight Simulator looks incredible.
I'm going to get that because my old lady was like,
I don't think that's good for a controller though, man. Like,
no, that's not
I don't know if you ever played Flight Simulator on a PC. They got like this small little cockpit thing. It's awesome. It's awesome.
But they're gonna have it to where it can play on the console since they're putting it on console.
Oh no, yeah, but the experience that I had in my boy's crib way back in the days when it was moving on like 10 frames a second, he had this miniature cockpit, and it was awesome. And the new one is connected to Google Maps.
Check it out.
It gives you the actual weather around the planet, and you're flying in actual situations, sunsets, clouds, everything.
But listen to this though. Let's listen to this. What if at E3 they go out and then they bring out, they show Flight Simulator again?
Of course.
And then they got a special edition controller or some crazy shit.
I would buy it.
And then they come out and they bust out VR.
You know what? I'll put this.
I know 100 gonna have to lead the auditorium because his underwear gonna be wet.
I'm not. You know how I feel about VR. I don't give a shit about it.
I'll put this way. VR ain't.
I play VR. I like it.
I don't care about it. But
I cannot play VR no more than. Even when I play poker, I can't do no more than 2 hours.
I still think
everybody got a tolerance. Everybody got a tolerance.
I don't care about it.
Yo,
I'm saying,
nigga,
but
you'll love it.
It's like you immerse in a space. And like I say, if there ain't nobody, it's a lot of people interact.
Xbox is being real aggressive.
Like, they'll buy you a drink or throw a baseball or football.
Listen, it's awesome.
It's immersive.
It's awesome.
And you bust their balls and hit their ass with a flush, a roll of flush or something. That's immersive, but every game is not immersive. Some games,
right. Every game is not built for that. You can't play Mortal Kombat X.
You play Vader. I have to play Vader in an open thing because I can't play Vader sitting down.
Hey, shout out to my boy Delirium Blaze.
I can't play Creed sitting down, but it's not for everybody because I felt the motion sickness.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about it, but I'm saying.
Let me tell you something. Imagine, K-Mega.
Yeah, go ahead.
You playing Halo and you can look around and just not forget multiplayer, just single player. Seeing that world. I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you know anybody got a PlayStation VR, right? Play Resident Evil 7.
I know. Listen.
Oh my God.
I got the ultimate VR, and that's my QLED. QLED. I don't care about it. Only thing that's my VR. So I'm not concerned about it. I'm really not. It's not something.
We're just talking about for an experience. You gotta have hands on. And I'm telling you, you will change.
It may, but you know what I'm saying?
100 changed. I've been telling 100 for a minute.
Corona. We got Daytona. I don't want that. We got, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing this shit. Oh, Lord, no.
Say that again, 100. I ain't hear you.
You know what game will be good?
What? Oh yeah, so my boy has Flight Simulator in VR on his on the Vive.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
You damn sure did.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
The game is awesome, man. And this is the first time Flight Simulator has ever looked like that.
They already know that they got a partnership with with Oculus already.
I know that.
Remember when you bought the original Oculus, you got to place an Xbox controller, and stuff like that. What if they say, hey, it's compatible with your Oculus Quest, with your Oculus, and let's go? And you're like, oh,
on PC, yeah, I'm picking that up.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. What if they, because I mean, Xbox is really not. They're so aggressive right now. They're not holding shit back when it comes to the system. So it's.
I've never seen them this aggressive in their life.
I've never seen them this aggressive, and the fact of it is that they're holding on to something that's supposed to floor us, which is going to be the games. But what else? They're going to have some kind, and they're going to do Xcloud, which I got a little story to say about that here a little bit later. But I just, it seems like there's something else that they're holding on to blow people's minds, and that's
all them goddamn studios.
If they grab enough, okay, let's just say this:
they don't really need no more shit. They could bring out 2 AAA titles a year.
Okay, but just think about this for a second. Just think about
3
this, hypothetically, right? Okay, I already told you guys this, and I said this last year. I said if they got the marketing rights to Cyberpunk, get ready for Cyberpunk to be on Game Pass. I said that last year. Now, what if that when we seen that little tidbit that came from CD Projekt Red, where they were the ones to say, look, buy one game and play that on the Xbox. They seemed like that they were promoting Xbox almost as if though maybe Xbox might drop that 16th studio as CD Projekt Red is on their team. That if that don't kill the game, if that doesn't kill it, that's
disrespectful.
It would be disrespectful
because it's a monopoly.
It would be sick. It would be sick. So I don't know. So it's got to be something that it's got to be like.
I know one thing came out today nobody's talking about.
What's that?
AA Games, I think they called. They're very excited for something that Microsoft and Sony didn't show on the next consoles. It said just amazing information. That came out today too.
What game?
They didn't say. They're working on the next oh my god. What's this game, man? The set in the future with the Russians and the aftermath, nuclear holocaust.
Oh, Metro
Exodus.
Yeah, Metro.
I think they AA gaming or something. They was talking about something that both of them didn't announce. Nobody knows. Got them very excited that they can't wait to be able to talk about, and they're building the next Metro game off of this information.
Wow. And
they didn't say anything, but they said that today. That's going to be one of the topics for Friday.
That's nice.
They said that today.
You guys got a lot to talk about Friday night. I will.
I'll be going to be lit.
I will be sweating bullets Friday night. So yeah, I'll be sweating bullets tomorrow. Woo, boy. Anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be one of the things that's like
go get those $5 fruit drink power shakes all week.
Yeah. But anyway, but it's to me, it's like they're putting out all this information now. They're holding their cards for something. I don't know if it's another acquisition. And I looked and I'm seeing. I'm being hypothetical with the VR. Like I said, I don't care about the VR. It would be one of those, now shut the hell up. We do got because it might not be like a manufactured VR. If they did through Microsoft, it might be a partnership like 100 was saying through Oculus, and it could be like a port that you can buy to hook up into the back of it to where you can use any of those VR headsets that's available through their partnership. It could be one of those things. I have no idea. But again, it's got to be something that they're holding. I don't know what it is. But
and then I'm this way. I said this and nobody won't believe me. I think Insomniac went on a bidding war. And you know how you bid, and you know if y'all watch Storage Wars and stuff like that, and you up the ante. I think Sony paid too much. The word on the street is they paid too much for Insomniac. And that's hurting. And they ain't putting out nothing no time soon.
Well, Insomniac is a company. But
I saw somebody
like 343,
they was already making exclusive games for you. Why you have
because
to
they
buy
wanted to lock them in. They could have been able to be bought, and they saw an opportunity.
They put themselves on the market. I'm telling you, they put themselves on the market, and they saw how Microsoft was buying shit up, and they had to go outbid themselves.
Possibly.
That's the word.
Would you let the competition steal one of your greatest talents?
Insiders.
Some things you can't let pass. They gotta, in some way, they gotta do something, man. You know what I'm saying?
Christopher Pony Hart. Sony ain't Richie Rich. Right now they looking like bitchy bitch. Shut up.
Disrespectful.
Oh my God. Anyway,
I can't. He love to come in. You know what I'm saying?
You know where we at. You know where we at. Let him go. Let him go.
I'm just sitting here too. I just put my headset up, just like let him go. This is his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let him go.
I don't go too hard on him no more. You know what? I let him live a couple of days ago.
I don't go hard on somebody with borrowed VR games.
Anyway,
my bad.
I got a story to say about an Xcloud. It was crazy because I was we went out and we was at the spot and I was talking and we were just talking because I ran into one of my friends was there that I ain't seen in some years, and so we was out there kicking and stuff, and he was like, "Yeah, man, how that YouTube thing go?" I said, "It's good. You know what I'm saying, doing my thing, whatever." And then so we just started talking about gaming because it was kind of dead because we kind of got there a little too early. You know how it is at certain clubs. You got it, the later, people come in a little bit later. So
you ain't been out in a while. Don't worry.
Yeah. So anyway, so we were out there, we was talking and shit, and so I said, "Hey, man, you hear about that Xcloud shit?" And so he said, "No, what the hell is that?" So I was sitting there just talking about it, and I said, like, I could go through my phone and I could put it on there and, play games, whatever. He said, "No, you lying?" So of course I was like, okay, I'm going to show you. So I showed him. He was like, "You can't play Madden." That was the first thing he said. "You can't play Madden on that shit." I said, "Oh, here's Madden right here." That fool was trying to play that damn game. I said, "Man, you got to have a controller." I said, "You can't play." "No, man, this shit crazy." It was wild how giddy he was about it. And then my other homeboys was looking at that shit, and I was like, "Man, put my phone up, man, for these fools start looking crazy at us," right? So I put it up, and so then so Saturday night we get ready to go out and shit before was waiting on somebody to get ready, and so we were sitting there chilling watching the Wilder fight, and so I was sitting there watching Wi-Fi. So the other homie was sitting there like, "Hey man, what was that shit that you was showing the homeboy? You was showing Steve?" I said, "Man, I was showing him that Xcloud shit." He was like, "Hey man, let me see that shit." So these fools sit there and take my fucking phone, and then he says, "Can I hook up my controller to the shit?" I said, "Yeah, you can if you want to." He hooks up the controller. Them fools out there running around playing Madden and shit, and just like passing it around. And they act, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy, their response for it. They were like, "This is a game changer. This is wild." Like,
why you out here lying to the people? You know that didn't happen.
Yeah, you gonna get like 8 tweets. He lying.
Enjoy Xcloud. You see, this is what I'm talking about with you guys, man.
And check this out though. This was what was so crazy about it, because like my homeboy was trying to play it in the club, and he didn't have a controller and nothing, but that shit kicked it. We're in a 2-story building, you know what I'm saying? Old ass building that's like built in like in the early 1900s and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you got music, you got all this other shit that can be interfering, and that shit popped on and was playing this shit. Now we didn't play it, you know what I'm saying, in there because of course, we didn't have the controller in them, but like everything else that was going to load and shit was fast, and he was looking through the games list and shit. I was just shocked by that. Like I said, this shit is working really good in this fucking club. So it's really crazy to me, like, and it's still in the beta form, man. It's still in the beta form. And I'm like, and I'm way the fuck out. Like we went to one spot that was kind of way out in the sticks a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That was one of our private spots back in the days. And so we got out there and kick it. You know what I'm saying? With you know what I'm saying? Because we just wanted to check out some of the old spots and see some of the old people and shit. And so, but it was fun, and they loved it. They were like, "Man, you gotta tell me more about that." Then they kept forgetting the name of it, and I'm like, "It's called Xcloud." "Man, you gotta tell me that." And then I got hit up today about it. Like, "Hey man, when is that Xcloud shit coming out?" I said, "Man, I don't know. They haven't gave an official release date." I said, "But it's just with the beta." He says, "Man, I've been trying to look that shit up. I've been reading on it." He said, "Man, they need to hurry up with that shit, man." They were tripping over it. Like, so if that gives you an indication of people thinking that ain't nobody going to care about streaming, and these are dudes that don't, that don't give a fuck about no console or no shit like that. They just thought that was the coolest shit that they could play. Because the only thing next was if they had NBA 2K in there, I think they probably would have stole my phone from me because they were tripping. So it was dope, man. It was dope.
No, my brother jumped up and down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I had to make a
yeah,
call.
It
He got on iOS because my brother had an iPhone.
I was thinking, homeboy was asking, was it a hole in the wall? No, it was used to be an old college spot, and so, but it, what I'm saying, because there's a college close out there, but it's but what I'm saying, but mostly older people come through, and then like I think the younger people come in on Saturdays or some shit like that or whatever, but on the Friday nights, people around my age and shit come up in there, and there'll still be a couple of young. You can see dudes random skinny ass pants.
No, that's why I wanted to actually make it 108. We went to E3 this year. We went the year before the end, and then we went.
But it's kind of, you would kind of look at it as a hole in the wall, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like a big city club. So, but it was cool, that spot. Anyway.
Yeah, they got cows in the backyard.
Nah,
they got fresh milk drinks.
I'm gonna ask y'all this question. I'm gonna ask y'all this question.
Go ahead, want it.
So, we've been together. We've been last 3 E3s.
Yeah, this will be the third year.
Yeah. When we went to that first one, right, it was different. And we went to this last one, right? And Sony wasn't there, right? Mm-hmm. Remember Sony had when we sit down right in front of the Staples Center, that's where they usually be at, right? Mm-hmm. Did they feel like they were lost or they was gone? But then it felt like it was more people that was trying to sell their peripherals or their games.
Yeah, it was more people. It was overcrowded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more people that was getting more shine, and people saying, "Oh, E3 is dead," and this and that. I felt that's what I kind of felt like. I still owe dude 100. I still owe dude 150 bucks for my chair. That's that shit to him. Was a custom chair. I told him put some. I need some electricity in that motherfucker. I got a bad back. Nah, but think about it, we was interacting with people that you would never probably interact with. Because what? It was just too what? It would be too, but people sitting there like, no, ain't nobody's there. It was crowded everywhere. I still watch videos when we first went into that first day, when we went in that bad boy and it was crowded as hell. Mm-hmm. And we just start messing with the people that don't even know. Remember the steering? You still can't pick up that steering wheel.
No, I know. Yeah, I looked for
every time I order that steering wheel, it goes to back order. Mm-hmm. And we were just sitting there and we were just enjoying ourselves as a game. It was like boom. We was finding shit we can get into. But just because Sony wasn't there did not kill the event. And y'all people got to understand that. They don't run the game. As gamers, we run the game. You have people in cosplay. You know, you got that big ass Marvel vs. Capcom machine. You know, I had to kick 108 ass. You know what I'm saying? He thought I didn't know how to play that Marvel vs. Capcom. You said, do I be drunk at E3? No. I be drunk afterwards, though.
I think we all do. We all be drunk. That's why I was like,
you got to do something to numb your feet after all that walking.
You got to make sure you hydrate before you even get to California, because boy, you telling you, right when you touch down, you might sit back and chill for a minute, and might just chill it, but shit, that next day, boy, it's bottles is being bought, and then boy, the adult beverages is at a premium. It's everywhere. You don't have to worry about nothing.
You don't have like E3, you can meet all of us. We regular Joes.
Right.
First round on me. Let's go.
You don't have
to first round on me.
Patreon, you don't have to pay for no Patreon, no super chat.
No e-begging. Even though y'all did hit my man 34 likes out of 36, I appreciate you. Facts.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and hit.
Don't say nothing, 100. Just stay in your lane. Let us do our thing. Yeah. Don't say nothing. Laker Nation.
No, that was a bad day. Like I said, it was a good day. It was a bad day.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't watch it. So that's nuts. So I talk about that on
Yeah, double O, pull up, man. Be very friendly. Be out in them streets, man. Pull up. Say who you are and pull up.
So yeah, no, it is what it is, man. That's why I crack up when I see that certain individuals be saying all types of crazy shit about like, you know, that like it's trying to make it out to be some kind of gang experience or something. And it's not like that.
Hey, Mega.
What?
Nope.
What I'm doing? I'm just saying, like certain individuals be saying certain shit.
Y'all think
like
right.
it's no. I'm just saying in the sense of this, like that these people think that like it's this I don't know, this place where it's like it's all like it's gang banging and it's like, you know, you can go in secret alleys and have fucking fights and shit. Like this ain't Fight Club. There's people out here chilling. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Good.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So
where we find him from?
Yeah. So it's all good, man. We have a good time. You get to meet great people, some people that you never, and then you get to meet people that haven't met you. That's the great thing.
We just caught a flash of greatness. He just called me. Here he go.
Oh man.
Here he goes.
It's a TRX podcast on Sunday.
Oh, Snooky.
Or last thing I heard before Lemon said he was buying the first round. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'll buy the second round. I got the second round.
Oh, okay, all right.
You know what? For y'all people that don't know, that's a lot of drinks. Y'all might pass out.
I might not make it back.
Y'all might be needing a stretcher.
Hey, what you think I felt when I had to drive all the way to David house? What you think I felt? I had to. I was on actual cough.
You probably didn't feel nothing because you was numb.
I was fighting. I was trying to stay up. I was trying to stay up for my boy. Yeah, I kept dozing off like, man, I hope this fool can make it.
Look like we talk.
Hell no, we were tired.
You know, you got to keep up with me because I would talk to you.
No. I knew I was
talking with you.
We went to get the tacos.
Yeah.
100 said, damn, Lemon, you eating all the tacos. I said, I only had 2. He said, how many? 2. He said, no, you mean like 20.
Man, he had lettuce on his shirt. He laid
I said, yo, what happened?
Damn, man.
Them tacos is fire.
What's going on with you, Megatron? What you think about this, the X?
12 TFLOPS.
This is the best Monday ever. You don't even feel like a Monday, yo. It didn't even feel like a. It was like 65 degrees in the Northeast, which is rare. This time
Yes, it was. Let's talk about it.
We're getting this hot news straight off the presses from Phil Spencer himself, Xbox Wire, Xbox.
Chicks walking around in sandals and skirts in the winter. Good day.
It's been great, yo. I'm happy. I'm happy about things finally being confirmed. And man, I'm waiting to get my hands on it, yo. I'm ready to pre-order, yo. What's up?
See, I think this dude is out in the streets frauding. He know he done played this thing.
Oh man, we ain't gonna do that to him. Okay, let me ask you this, Megatron.
Hey, he under ND double triple OA.
Right, yeah, quadruple A, yeah. No, let me ask you this question, Megatron. Now, since I brought this up, I said, now for them to already start revealing all of this stuff, you know, early. And it shows a lot of confidence. Do you believe that they're holding something back that's really big? Like, I don't know, potentially maybe VR or another studio or a certain game that nobody is expecting them to be bringing back or something else. Do you think that they're holding something back really big for us to see at E3?
Possibly. I think I wouldn't be surprised if they announced another studio.
Okay.
We still don't know the full specs yet of the
Thank you.
Xbox
Thank
Series
you.
X. I mean, still got to get the clock speeds of the RAM or whatever.
You see? Bloody cursed me out for that.
You just know there's some stuff. You know, I was talking earlier. I don't even remember who it was, but you know, I know there's still things left to be said. You know, to be revealed about the Xbox Series X. It's up, man. I can't stop smiling, yo.
Right,
so, like,
right. It's a beautiful thing, man.
I'm just happy you said that Because Bloody, when he called me, I said, listen, I'm not running circles around the situation. What do you mean, Lemon? What do you mean? I said, I want to know what the RAM is. The RAM and the price. That's it. We know it. You know. I'm just saying, man.
I mean, my guess it was anywhere between $500 and $600. That's
Right.
I'm comfortable with that, But if for other people, it may be kind of a stretch. But hey, I mean, I think the earlier they let people know the price, the more they can start saving up, putting them pennies away.
Right.
And to be down with the day one game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always day one, even for the PS5. I didn't get I don't have a PlayStation. I didn't get a PlayStation 10, but I'm definitely going to get a PS5. But I'm all about that Xbox ecosystem, man. Whether you're home playing the most, probably the most powerful, fastest.
No, the most powerful, the fastest.
Ever, or I'm in that ecosystem where I got my phone, or I'm logging into whatever tablet and putting my ID and playing there. Just got my controller. Who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, I'm happy right now. I'm a happy Xbox. I was happy, believe it or not, at the beginning of this generation. I was somewhat disappointed, with the power stuff, but I'm still happy with the games. But either way, man, I just it's a good time for gaming. It's a good time for Xbox fans, especially. And they're slowly letting out information, little at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Each month they've been had something drop.
All these deals that still have to, the initiative probably may show us something. We got the Forza team, the Horizon. I don't know why I'm just slipping my mind. The
Turn 10.
Forza, Turn 10, Forza 8, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like imagine seeing, the next Forza 8. On the X1X.
And they haven't even showed it. Remember, they held that for next generation.
Right.
They held that.
It's been over 3 years. Well, 3 years plus. Of
they skipped a year. They skipped a year and added content to Forza Horizon.
Right. Well, no, but no. They also been working on Forza 8 for 3 years now. So it's
no. What I'm saying is they skipped a year and added content to Horizon to tie this over until this year.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I thought you were saying the
thing
was over there. But yeah, no,
that ray tracing in Forza,
right?
They said it's gonna set the standard.
Dude, power your dreams, yo. I love that slogan. Some people we talked about it on TXR. Some people didn't like it. Sounds like it's kind of listen. I'm all for you. I'm embracing that, yo. Power your dreams. It's like I said before. It's like a canvas to give you this power to be able to just to tell the devs, hey, look, you can take this power and just create what you always imagined. What you would always have dreamed of, and just go for it. Just go for it. That's it. So I'm excited. Man. I'm excited. So
nice.
And E3 2020. See you guys again. Friday. Shit's gonna be lit. As always, when we all get together, you know how it goes down.
Right.
And
we're gonna lose. I owe this bum a steak, so I might as well buy all y'all a steak.
Dude, listen, I'm
that.
making sure that we all
I like when I'm right. I love it.
He caught me on his house.
It's gonna be so crowded in this spot.
Oh yeah,
so crowded in this spot.
It's gonna be doing it, and we get to see the cook off between 100 and Don. I want to see who lays down.
Everybody's on grill though.
Yeah, man, there you go trying to be anti-social.
You gonna need some. Somebody cast is gonna be done. You gonna need some cots. You gonna need some cots and some hammocks. You go ahead and rent that stuff out, because after I'm done eating, I need to stretch out, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. I got the food settle. That's it. So
like I say, we can do it. We got to get into the individual. So if I gotta go buy a tent, I'm gonna go buy this. I'm gonna go pick up the tent.
The next time tech dudes is talking, I need you to stop talking. Facts. Let me do what I do.
I'm looking for some of your video you posted on Twitter. I'm looking forward to that info on that AK stuff, man.
Oh, don't worry. I told you this is going to be a great year. And I'm hitting all markets, medium, low, and high-end gamers. It's not going to be about all high-end. It's going to be about bang for your buck for some people. Some people is going to be like, you want to really take it to the next level. And then we're going to have them high-end dudes who's the elitists. But everything will be covered, and I will be doing an unboxing of whatever TV I get for that studio, which you invited to. These two bums ain't going to show up because they in different states, but you invited. You,
I'm on
some
way. I much
lords,
appreciate
couple
it.
homies on the block. Yo, listen, we gonna be drinking till we stinking.
I can't wait. I'm
We
ready,
gonna have a
yo.
ball.
I can't wait. Let's do it.
And I'm gonna be filming. We gonna have some footage. Facts.
I ain't been on the East Coast. I saw up on the East Coast.
Yo, listen, we doing it after E3, son. I'm opening it up at the E3.
I got what's called at the E3.
No, I'm doing it like August or something because I got some more work to do. I got
Evo.
When I'm at E3 crib, I got the chairs flying in. You know what I'm saying? I gotta wait on the TV. I want to get everything set up. I got over my statues. I gotta set up.
Y'all please tell your boy Johnson I don't need no damn. I'm not ordering no room. I don't do all that.
What?
What?
Did I miss?
I don't have nothing to do with that.
I don't know what's going on. Here we
Me
go.
either.
No, he
That's
said
what
you
I
gonna rent a room at a motel. Why I need to rent a room at a hotel and I live in LA?
Oh, somebody don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Somebody don't know you live out there.
Okay. Well, thank you for clarifying that because I didn't know what was going on.
Me either. And I really didn't want to know. What?
Like you?
Yeah, he lives in the house,
right?
and he 15 minutes from there. Now that he chauffeured us.
Oh yeah, I can drive all through LA now.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't get too comfortable though.
Make it took the initiative. I give it to him. He took the initiative. Like go down here. Don't stop over here. Don't stop at that red. Like just keep it going.
Yeah, just keep it moving. Just do that. Yeah.
See, I'll drive you through some hood. I'll drive you through the hood, but we gonna get to our spot.
Right.
Yeah, we don't get to our spot like so. We have fun.
I'm still tripping on Figaro though. I was telling the homeboys about Figaro. I said, man, I swear to God, Sunday through what was it? Yeah, I think it was Sunday or Saturday through Tuesday. I'm like, you think it's models out there, man? Like I was like some of the baddest things you've ever seen out there. Then from like Wednesday to damn Friday, but I'm like, what the hell is this?
On the stroll.
Really? I'm like,
yo, I just put in the perfect scenario pop up for Friday's podcast.
I'm like, what is going on?
This is going to be great.
I'm out there in Santa Monica for nothing. I gotta hang out in Figueroa then.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Not if you want to make it back to New Jersey.
He didn't have a seatbelt on. I banged on. Put on a seatbelt.
I need a tour guide then.
Yeah, man.
I told you need to be with us. Let's get it done.
Oh man, we was rolling back. It was just me. Lemon and Mad Queen and shit. We was over there bumping. We was over here singing that damn song from that gift from Shirley Caesar. That shit was funny, man. We were clowning. We were all lit. Well, I wasn't too lit because I have to drive. So I had one beverage, but
right.
Those fools was you got to be safe, right? Anyway, so
right.
Yeah.
Let's stay politically correct, people, right?
But yeah, no, we had a blast, man. We had a blast.
Blast this year, like I say. Man.
Oh man, so I plan on being bigger and better, man. Just in the sense of just because everybody is starting to know each other. We know
next year we're gonna really top it out with the other stuff we're talking about, though. We're gonna really top it out.
Oh yeah. Next year it's
we're gonna top it out even better.
We're gonna be a damn fool next year. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Next year, yeah, because I've already taken care of some other things. We're gonna get that started.
I ain't nobody. Think about this. 108 never believed. We sitting in line going to the Microsoft Theater. And I said, nobody know who I am. And 5 people woke up. That's 108 Dragons.
Yeah.
Damn. How long was y'all been on this podcast? How long?
It don't matter. The people here.
2 hours. I don't care.
Oh, it's 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours. I seen somebody said, "What is this?" GRG.
Oh, no,
I said, shit.
Think about it. Think know I be playing about the 3 hour rule.
Oh shit.
Think about this. I don't do it on my own. I don't do it that long. I might go an hour. But Megatron on here, let Megatron talk like everybody. It's this different. Like people talk.
Yeah. So what are you looking forward to up here and going out here to see everybody this year? I mean, is there any other plans or anything that you got that you looking forward to? Like maybe seeing the beach, seeing a certain spot or what?
I mean, I'm gonna definitely check out the comedy scene. I love my comedy clubs out
Oh yeah,
there.
we doing that. Oh yeah.
The
Yeah, I
improv.
I'm all by myself out there, so I'm,
No, you're not. Stop
Nah,
saying that. Why you doing that? Somebody shut his mic off.
Man.
Shut his goddamn mic off.
I got no kids
Put him on a 30-second timeout.
What I meant to say was I don't got no kids holding me down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out there.
Oh, all right.
Down for whatever. I'm out there having a good time.
Now that we have that understanding,
hang out with great people.
You might don't know who at the improv.
Lemon, K Mega, Iron Lords, Tim Dog South, the usual crew, and then whoever else is gonna join. The food. I'm looking forward to the food, the nightlife, talking about games, the conferences, just stuff we haven't even heard of yet.
The first night, before we do what we do, you got to come to 100 crib and get some of this Everclear and bring it.
Man, I'm not drinking no Everclear.
No. You're going to drink it with something. You doing it. You doing it. You doing it. You big, but we'll force feed you like a goddamn rattlesnake. We will force feed you.
A baby bird?
Can we move the spot that we on Tuesday? Can we move it a little bit earlier?
We might have to. We got to find something. Well, we got the press conference on Sunday, Monday.
We got an extra day.
Yeah, we got an extra day.
Yeah, we got extra.
We'll figure it out, son.
I was hurting.
He said I was hurt.
Let's see what happens. What if I don't think anything.
And I wasn't thinking about it. I didn't want to go buy no drink because I already had a drink at the house.
Hey, real quick, has Microsoft announced their conference yet? Like
no
Sunday?
No. It might be Monday.
No, it might be Monday.
Yeah,
we never know. I think we should be careful on how we plan things. We gotta wait, man.
But what we talking about extra is going to get something to eat. It ain't like it's something set in concrete.
Oh, all I know is I'm going back to Fat Burger. That's all I know.
Understand that around there.
Yeah, I'm getting a smaller burger. I'm getting like a skinny burger.
I'm getting them sugar. I'm just not gonna get the fries. I'm just gonna.
I don't know about that fat burger,
I gotta get that fat burger with the bacon.
I put a round on it. It's Sunday. I put a gallon on it. It's Sunday. Because you think about
nobody want to bet you. It's not that important. We're not doing that. You're not getting your bet back.
When you do that stuff around there,
you can't get your bet back.
You can't get your bet back. He's trying to be slick.
They're not telling us. They're not telling us because there's other events around there at that time. And thing about it is, that's for Mega can pay that $14 water.
Bullshit. I'm bullshit. I might bring me some of this Oklahoma water on the plane. You know what I'm saying? we ain't paying no damn folks.
Y'all hear these messy people, y'all?
Hey, K Mega sell that Oklahoma water for 10.
Hey, and I'll say this is some well water. Y'all got this crazy ass water out here. That water ain't all that good.
You pay for E3.
You know what? Hey, Oklahoma water right here, well water right here. This real water from the salt of the earth. This is from angels themselves. Sell it for $10 a bottle. Man, I ain't paying no damn $14 water. Man, I lost that man. I said, hell no. When we went to another spot out there that was off of the beach, we was I asked that lady right there. I said, how much is your water? She was like, yeah. She said it's free because I gave her the cross eye like. Y'all be bullshitting. Y'all be bullshitting.
I don't remember them charging me for water when I was out there in college. I don't remember them charging me for water.
It was at the place right across from
I know where we were when we went out to eat.
This is how we got to do this.
Yeah, it was right under that nice hotel.
Welcome to E3 Stories.
Yeah, it was under that nice hotel, the Lexor or whatever. It was that restaurant right under the Lexor.
No, that's the Yard House. I'm telling you, it's the Yard House.
We were at this Yard House.
Okay, yeah, the Yard House. Yeah,
yes,
you were all there.
I go.
Oh, that's right. We were all there. Yeah, I asked for some water, and everybody. And this is when I understood. Like motherfuckers they must piss syrup because everybody's like, why are you drinking water? I said it's Earth's nectar. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
It's Earth nectar.
It's Earth's nectar. Sweet nectar. Okay. Water's good for you, man. Listen, when me and Don stream, I was making Don feel uncomfortable. I said, what you drinking, Don? He said, I'm drinking some tea or some shit or whatever. And he says, what you drink? I said, I'm drinking water. He says, and every time he says, He says, "Why do you drink water so much?" He said, "I don't drink that much water." I said, "See, that's why." I said, "That's why your bladder's all fucked up right now. I bet you right now." And I guess whatever I said that shit, he been drinking water every time on the show. I've been cracking it when we do our podcast. I mean, not podcast, but when we do our streaming. Got to drink water. Got to drink water. Got to drink.
Man, you gotta be drinking water right now.
Yeah, go drink. Grab that shit. Drink some water. Shit.
Hold
And
the
then-
springs, baby.
Then you can start. Then you can start drinking. You know what I'm saying? Hydrated.
Hey, we should do a show about our E3 stories. Some of that shit is G14 classified. That shit like
Oh hell no! There's some things you just can't talk about.
Some shit we telling y'all hearing E3 stories that we can talk about right now.
We'll start declassifying stuff when they say there's no more E3 officially.
Right. Yeah. Then we can start letting it look. Yeah.
Talking about certain shit.
But now that shit's in the X-Files.
I think no.
Y'all mess, man.
Oh man.
And then you say E3 is dead. Yeah, your life is dead.
Well,
Trust me,
only
y'all
thing I
come
say
rock
this.
out with us, y'all gonna have a ball.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. We embrace everybody who comes out there, man. It's crazy.
The only thing I'm telling you this right now, though, lemon late night. You know what I'm saying? 108 Dragons late at night, man. When you say you want something to eat, man, you just gotta fight him. Tell him no, because that motherfucker will kill you, man. He'll try to kill you. You know what I'm saying? He'll try to set you up, man.
They'll kill you with those stories.
Yeah, he tried to set you up, man. He tried to set your boy up. There was almost no more K Mecca no more.
Yo, you gotta keep the defibrillator in the SUV.
Yeah, man. I'm like, man, see that big booty ass Mexican boy. I started smiling and shit. Like, yeah, you cook whatever you
Trying
want.
to see what the tank was built like. I don't know about y'all. I wanted to see what the tank was built like.
I said, yeah,
I get excuse.
you
You
want.
know when the food's
Almost died from it. Like,
I
good
told you.
God.
You go up to the airport. You got this 24. You got this. Y'all could have sit down at somewhere. And I said, don't go to that spot unless you're gonna get a milkshake.
I should have known something.
Ain't getting nothing from there.
You got more than the
You
milkshake.
won't listen. You
I
won't
sure
listen.
did.
Hey,
I got way more
than
milkshake.
that damn spot. I ain't eat. If you don't see me eating there, I don't eat there. I ain't go. Why would I don't lie? If I ain't gonna eat.
But it was just because 108 was so adamant. You not eating this smart.
no,
I try to make sure my boy was good. Come on, people. That's what we do. We look out for our brothers.
Hey, I got you, bro. But I'm like, I'm good, man. I just, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
I won't do it again.
Yeah, I'm humble. I just want a hot ham and cheese and some chips, bro. I'm good. No, you ain't gonna eat that smut, that trash. I said, no, good. No, my brother ain't gonna eat that shit. I'm like, come on, man. Look, man, it's 4:00 in the morning, man. I just want to eat my hot ham and cheese, man, some chips. Got me a little drink. I'm good, plus some water, and I'm good. I'm over here holding 5:30 a.m. I'm holding my chest, thinking it's all over. I'm gonna die in this hotel room.
Yeah, you know,
like,
he had a hospital down the street,
damn.
I'm gonna see that motherfucker in the general hospital.
Oh boy, I ain't never.
And then
You know what? We
laugh.
laughing, but y'all just as bad as us staying here listening to
Get up early.
listening to this, listening to my damn near homicide.
Tell me to get up early. I get up early. I take a shower and everything. I'm up at.
Yeah, tickets only $165. Definitely.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah. I don't do
Now
this
it's not
shit
gonna
for
change. It's not gonna change. That's just the price because they dropped a day. They dropped it from 250 to 165. There is no early bird like last year was 150. Remember, I raced. I took off work and made sure I got in that. You know, none of that. That's why we're gonna do those other passes because we know what they're doing now.
Yeah, we know
Hopefully
what
they
they're
don't change. But I already started saving for that. Hell yeah.
You know what? Somebody brought this up in Megatron. I want to hear your thoughts about this too. Is that somebody was like, what if they decided to move E3 to Las Vegas? What would you think about that?
I'm going.
A lot of you gonna lose some money.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I asked you?
He's on his cell phone, I think.
Oh.
And he's driving.
Oh my gosh, I'm driving. This is.
I already knew.
Now,
When he gets to a certain part, he got trees.
Yeah. That means he's in a gated community with all different types of security.
He lives in a neighborhood like Get Out.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
But okay.
Stay on the line. Let me GPS you real quick. Don't disappear.
All right. So what? Because I was hearing, we were just having a discussion while we were streaming the other day, and then Don brought this up. It was like, hey, what if they decided that they wanted to move E3 from LA to Vegas? What would you think about that?
Well, you know what? I've never been to Vegas, so I'm down.
You never been to Vegas?
You never been to Vegas?
I've never been to Vegas. I actually went to Vegas last
Somebody cut this dude's mic off again.
Bro.
I hope a tree branch just block your signal real quick for 30 hot seconds.
Yo, I don't get out much unless I go to E3.
No, we need to plan a trip. We need to plan a trip.
Bro, Vegas is the ultimate playground, bro. It is.
I got one thing to say. I got one thing to say right now.
Hot as hell, though, right? But
at times, it's cool at night though.
At night is not.
Right, at night it's not.
Right now,
I got something to say. Shout out to my girl.
They can finna feel the freeze right now.
Shout out to my girl, Miss K. She over there showing that PC cleaning life like I did. T.I. monster in her PC. She wiping it clean. She
feel that freeze. That shit is cold right now.
Oh, is it cold out there?
Miss K's good side.
Cold.
Yeah, it's my people. Love her to death.
Yeah, Miss K's
great. You talking about when the sun go down? That shit drop to the 40s.
Yeah, no, it feels good out there at nighttime. Yeah, so I mean, daytime. I mean, you just stay and chill, be in a casino or something. And they got crazy comedy clubs and stuff out
with
there.
all them old ass smoking people.
Well, I didn't buy my flight home because this fake dude over here is frauding the police dude 100. Didn't tell me if we could go to Vegas over the weekend. You know what I'm saying?
You talk about it's February the 24th.
Nah, I like to plan early. I gotta buy a flight, homeboy. I can't be waiting forever. You gotta tell me something.
Shut up.
Right.
But real quick, what's up though? You guys think it's a bad idea to have E3 to have it in Vegas?
No,
hell
CES,
no. It would be.
Yeah, let me tell you, it's more popping than LA.
Amazing.
Right,
because there's so many places to go.
Sure enough, we could sneeze and run into women in clubs.
Yeah, but you can't play that game. You can't play that game out there.
Been to Vegas like 400 times, boy. You can't tell me about no damn Vegas.
I've been to Vegas.
I've been to Vegas all my life. I've never been to Atlantic City. You can't tell me about no damn Vegas.
The Bunny Ranch is in Reno.
Vegas game, that game was different. CES is different because they've been there.
No, business. Oh yeah.
Megatron, notice. Remember they had the little private part and they had the go dance and stuff.
No, but I'm gonna tell you one thing that would be bad.
No.
They don't have a big. They don't. No. But hold on.
Yeah.
The only thing that's bad about Vegas, they don't have one big, huge convention center because CES covers
They do have a convention center.
Since when?
They do got a convention.
They've been. It's downtown Las Vegas.
Yeah. They do. They got.
Where the strippers at?
It's bigger than my shit.
Man, there's strippers everywhere, bro. So there ain't no.
No. I'm talking not strippers. I said the strip.
Oh, I was like, you ain't gonna get away from that. Oh,
no.
Okay.
No, not strippers. I'm talking about the strip. It's on the strip.
Okay. All right, man. I gotta preach to you tonight. 108.
No, you just gotta just tell me. You ain't gotta preach.
Next door.
Oh no, we would make it other zinc, but I'll tell you, I don't know. We might not make it back home. We might get lost.
Yeah, we'll get there, but how we leave is something else.
Oh no, boy.
And you know what? A lot of fraud people might get caught because
Listen, you know what I love about other things? You know what I love? You know what I love about Vegas? You can have 2 4 feet Long Island iced teas, one in the left, one in the right, and walk down the strip getting wasted, and police don't even bother.
Nobody don't trip with you.
It's like South Beach, Florida on the strip, baby. Police don't care. Police don't care.
People walk. Hey, no, yeah, I know it's a lot of liability, but I mean, this is what I'm saying. You don't do that. The events, the places that we would go to would be after E3 if they ever went
after
there.
E3, right.
Then because there's people.
It's all business when we work.
Yeah, there's people that's walking down walking down the strip that's passing you pornography in hooker
Yeah,
magazines.
they throwing all that
Yes,
shit
yeah,
out.
no lie. It tripped me out when I
Private
first seen that.
escorts.
He was like, "Hey, bro, what's happening with you?" And I was with my girl at the time, and he was like, "Hey, bro, what's happening? How y'all doing?" He says, "Hey, man, come and check out what we got popping." And I was like, "All right." And so I looked at it. And he went to the old lady, and we looked, and it was like, "Shit." I said, "What?"
Man,
I mean, Megan, did you have a moment where you kind of wish that she wasn't there? Like,
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no
if anybody
doubt.
been to Vegas, if y'all know about the green room, the red room, and stuff like that.
You're right. You're right.
It's all new to
You're right.
me. It's all
007.
new to me.
It's just like New Orleans. It's just like New Orleans on out there on Bourbon Street and all that, man. It's
I ain't never been
like
to Bourbon Street. And you know what? Shout out to the people that
Oof.
passed away on Bourbon Street. You know what I'm saying? At the Mardi Gras joint.
Yeah, no.
I know I'll be the devil.
Yeah. That's another place I got to go back to because New Orleans is amazing.
Man.
It's amazing. But Vegas is like, think of if anybody's been to New Orleans, has been out there to be on like Bourbon Street and all that area, take Bourbon Street and on that whole space out there and put that into Vegas, and Vegas is like 10 times bigger than that. Like it's all Bourbon Street. But it's just casinos, clubs, crazy hotels, comedy clubs. You could get married in 24 and in like 10 minutes you could get. I mean, it's like every man. If you want to gamble, yeah, you can go get gamble. Yeah, you can meet somebody that night and just go straight up to the spot and get married like that. Like Vegas is ridiculous, bro. I can't wait to go back. So. But yeah, that
got me hype. I want to go. I'm supposed to win in August, man, for the first time.
We should win. We should go.
You know, but
we should go.
Yo, we should play that trip.
We can go run it.
Fellas, what's up?
I'm with it.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh damn, Mardi Gras tomorrow.
South is down.
Like I say, no. Somebody said they know because I when I go to the office, the news. That's the only time I watch the news. The news is on in you know what I'm saying. In the lunchroom and stuff like that, really the kitchen. And I was sitting there and they're like, well, 3 people got hurt today on a Mardi Gras float.
Oh, really? I didn't hear about that.
I said, damn, for real? They was like, yeah, Mardi Gras float. And I'm like, okay. But I know what that I've been to New Orleans. I know how small those streets is and all types of shit.
Yeah. See, but Vegas is just massive, man. Like it's just
Vegas ain't nothing but mini LA. On Sherm. And think about it.
I'm not talking about in the sense of the city. I'm talking about just it's everywhere you go. It's something there to do.
Something live.
Yeah, it's something live. It's something live. Like, and I mean, shit stay open all night long.
It's certain
like
things
New York. Like New York.
No, everything stay open all night long.
Not stay. The main events don't stay open all night.
Well, I mean, like those acts and what's called.
We want to eat. We want to drink. We want to gamble.
You want to go to strip club. You want to gamble. You want to sit there and hear
club all day. We can go to the Palomino. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I mean, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we went to the Playboy Club. We went to the Playboy Club at 2:30 in the morning and sit there and stayed on top of the high rise. And we were just sitting there watching people. We was watching people at another club, chicks in bikinis and shit. At a pool, they had a club and they bought against this area, and they were in bikinis and dancing and throwing balls and shit at us from the other side, from the opposite side of the.
I'd have been throwing some balls at them too.
For the record, I'm only going.
Bro,
for the record, I'm going to visit the churches, little mini churches they got set up. Because I'm a good guy.
Churches there. Yeah.
And secondly.
Yeah, you're gonna need some Jesus afterwards.
What's the 100?
You're gonna need some holy intervention.
Let me give y'all some quick advice. If you meet a young lady and she's over aggressive on being nice and being friendly, she's not your friend. She's for hire. And she's gonna tell you after you put that work in. She's gonna make you. She's gonna let you put that work in and then hit you with that slider card thing, or you're gonna have some dudes knocking on that room.
My man,
100. How far is Vegas from?
That shit don't rock like that. I be thinking.
What are you talking about? What don't rock like what?
No, Celine Dion show in Vegas is
about 3-4 hours from LA on Megatron. driving on the 15th.
LA, y'all want to be? So we need to take a road trip. Maybe that.
We can
take a road trip. Hit the desert.
I gotta be back by Friday.
Hey, you know what? What we need on the Suburban? I'll put on the Suburban. And
we could do it. We could do it.
We can all put it on the Suburban.
Hey, yep. I mean, because I don't come back until next Friday. So I mean, I'm with it.
If I won't know until I gotta call them.
Okay.
Call them and ask them. Right. Tell me what's
because if I keep that F-150, somebody not riding. And we got 4 people. We got 4 people.
I'll sit there and, like I told you, I'll sit there and I'll help you with the and then
I'll shoot bread.
Whatchamacallit said he was gonna shoot you some bread too. So he told me that last night, Don.
Because I told Don straight up, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy, but we got 4 seats, and that 4 seat was supposed to be for my camera bag.
For my camera bag.
Yo, listen.
So yeah, we
got my daughter's godfather coming. Listen, that's the 4th seat. I ain't gonna leave him stranded, but
so we can we gonna upgrade. No,
yeah, we're gonna upgrade. Look, we gotta do that. We gotta do.
We gonna have to.
I know. I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you the bread. You know.
How are we over here making negotiations on a podcast? We wanna end this shit.
Well, you know what? I need your social security number so I can claim y'all on my taxes.
Have a good night. I'm gonna keep playing Power Rangers.
And anybody talking about pulling up on us? Hey.
No, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that.
100.
Ain't worried about that.
Stay focused.
Stay focused.
I am focused. But hey, I still put a
Nope. Stay focused.
Hey, and I recommend people, like, if y'all like fighters, man, this Power Rangers game is pretty damn sweet, man. I've been playing.
Yo, I saw that.
It's dope. It's dope.
I saw y'all playing that shit last night. I was appalled. I said I ain't going in that motherfucker.
Why was you appalled? Because we was.
How much is the game, K-Mega?
$20. Huh? $20?
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, $20, and then I think the ultimate is like $40.
I give them $5.
Oh hell no! The game
you
is
just
solid.
cheap.
Yeah,
God damn, you cheap.
No, that shit ain't worth $10, man. That shit ain't worth.
Man.
I play.
It looks like it plays well.
Games
it plays really well.
Games and that shit.
You got the Street Fighter style moves or Mortal Kombat?
What better games is this? What better game? What better? You know what I'm saying? Other than we talk about the other big fighters, what other smaller fighters is better than this? Because this game is dope.
With smaller fighters is better. The Neo Geo collection is better.
Oh hell no!
That's old stuff.
Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that.
This your podcast. Shut your own mic off and come back in 30 seconds.
Yeah, man. You gotta beat yourself for a minute.
Y'all can go.
And then give our sign outs. That's what you got to do. You go put yourself in timeout for a little bit. Then you come back and you just give our.
You got them PlayStation T5 right now.
What did you say? 100?
No, my stuff.
He's back. He got slapped by them Evil Dead trees. He's back.
Anyway,
he's supposed to be talking right now.
I'm chilling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want.
You supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
I am. I ain't gonna be on no GRG. I ain't gonna be. I am. I'm still classified. Whatever the hell you just said, classified. I'm not. Nobody knows.
Whatever the hell he said, classified. Yo, I'm done with you too.
I'm chilling. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm being there because I'm showing them pictures, man. Man, I am on vacation.
He is.
I am.
This is a situation he had to be involved in.
Yeah, I had to talk with my brothers, man. Talk about this, man, and get to moving around. That's it.
Once again, Evil Dead Trees has snatched Megatron. He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Yo, suck, man. Oh, kumbaya.
Oh man, let's go. Anyway, so I would think Vegas would be great.
Megatron, we got special. We ain't got to tell something. We got something special. Are we in the water? Are we in the air?
Man, what the fuck is that?
Are we in the air?
Yeah.
Cause let me know, man. If we in the air, I ain't putting you on, man.
100. Shut up. Don't say nothing else.
Yes.
Don't say nothing else.
Yes.
Nothing. Jesus
ain't got shit to do with this. Jesus needs to shut your ass up.
Oh my God.
Oh, we know.
Here, it's getting out of bounds now. What we doing?
It's your boy.
Well,
Hey, y'all want to hear what's going on Xbox Live? This is what's going on.
I'm finna start streaming a little bit before I take my ass to doing some other things or whatever.
Oh man, I'm about
So.
to oh man, we played what you call the other damn Madonna. That game is. I figured out some shit I didn't even know.
What game?
Off of Madonna.
Oh, I saw you playing it. Yeah.
I played it last night, and we figured out some stuff that we didn't know. I got some teams. I'm like, what the hell?
Man, so nice. What we need to do is have a man tournament. You know what I'm saying? Me, you, Lemon.
Nobody want to man up.
What you talking about?
It's only 3 of us. Don't do that.
What you talking about?
Anybody want to pull up? We can play. Y'all want to play Madden? We can have a Madden night.
Well, yeah.
You know what? We have Madden night on Friday night. I don't care who y'all are or whatever. Just pull up and we can play Madden. I don't care. I ain't saying I'm the best Madden player, but I can hang.
Because you're not. Because you're not.
I'll kick your ass.
No, you ain't kicked my ass in a long time.
I think y'all should get offline and make this happen.
Yeah, you ain't beat me in a long time, sucker. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Get smoked.
Okay.
Like I say, 108 kick my ass. I let him kick my ass.
You let me?
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Okay. I let him kick my ass and roll 3.
You know what I'm
saying? He sit there, he took the defense up, and I figured that shit out. It only took me 3 days.
Okay. All right. And then I think
3 games, what happened I do? What happened after that? I shut that shit down.
Okay.
And then you've been ducking me ever since.
Wow.
I ain't ducking. Pull up.
See?
How you gonna duck and you so short? You already can swing your legs off the curb. Shut up.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm about to get out of here. Y'all are doing too much.
Y'all, it's your man. I ain't say nothing. I'm chilling.
Let's get out of here, man. If you want to play me as a man, let me know.
Man, I'm on Xbox. Pull up. I'll kick your ass tonight for fun.
Okay, I'm going to stream it too because I need to stream.
No, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about Lemmy. You can get your ass next.
Of course you're going to challenge me because K Mega's better than me. You know better. You know your place.
Thank you.
You know your place. You know what you are? You're a Vegas strip whore right now. Do what your pimp say do. Anyway, let's do our sign outs.
Let's do our sign outs, sucker.
Facts. We ain't got no sign out. We don't do no sign outs. Y'all go check out 108 Dragons TV. He's hosting the GRG2 on Friday night.
Friday night.
6:30 Pacific Standard Time.
9:30 Eastern.
Other times, I don't give a shit about the other time. Y'all just get on when we get on. K Mega's on sabbatical, so y'all go subscribe to his channel. While he's on sabbatical.
What the hell? Okay, all right.
You ain't tell nobody your goddamn business. You know, I know
what you're talking about. I got you.
But you on a sabbatical, let him be on the sabbatical. Y'all support him in his channel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all welcome to hit that dislike button on my channel. I don't really give to if you do, if you don't.
You ain't got. You know what? You got all likes.
Everybody come out tonight.
We do. Thanks to me and you.
That's because
don't be e-begging. Don't be e-begging.
I don't e-beg.
You ain't e-begging.
Yo, man, don't be
so y'all making me now? Y'all making me now? All right. Bring your ass on. Y'all want to e-beg? Just bring your ass on.
We're going to do that.
Podcast.
All right, man.
You know what? Let's do that.
All right.
Free for all podcast. They ain't going to do it. They ain't going to do it. Free for all podcast. Y'all ain't going to do it. Monday nights, free for all podcast. Me, Megan, whoever I bring you the for. Y'all down for that one? See, I
just send me an invite. When I can do it, I can do it. I got no problem with it. Whatever you want to do.
108 ain't got nothing to do because he doing.
I gotta go to work in the morning.
He doing the devil. I said on Mondays because I got sick. What you think? My Tuesdays is fucked up because I got to go to work on Wednesday.
I go to work every day.
So I can't do nothing.
I got to go back to work eventually. So.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a rut.
He said eventually.
I gotta go back eventually. I damn sure be enjoying this break. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
GLG is on Lemon Channel this week, man. Y'all go hit that X.
Until your fearless leader returns.
Man, he ain't returning. He must be on vacation and shit. He ain't returning.
I'm chilling. I am chilling. I'll tell you.
Now what? Next week, I'm gonna probably take over.
Okay,
my time to take over.
Go ahead. You want to
I
do the
might
show? You
take
want to do
over
the
next
show
week.
for another? That's
No,
fine
no,
with me. I
I'm
don't care.
doing show on Lemon Channel. I might take over on myself.
Oh, okay.
But
Go
you know
ahead. Do that.
I
Do
might
that.
just take
Do
over
that. Do that. Do
because
that.
somebody was over there. You know what I'm saying? I might just take over. No,
Oh, okay.
but hey man, appreciate everybody. Appreciate Cake Mega, 180 Dragons. Y'all, man. Y'all see how this is how we act on Xbox Live. This is what I kind of wanted to show. This is how we talk. Everything. We kind of hold some stuff back because that's all we got to do. Can't give all our goodies, but man, y'all welcome anytime. Damn, we've been pushing like 30, 45, 50, 55, 50, 35.
Oh shit! What is this boy talking about? I don't know. What's happening?
Talking about people watching at the same time.
Yeah.
So might what I'm saying. Next week we might just throw it on Lemon channel. Might throw it on Can't Make It channel. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. We family. We brothers.
Let's do
man.
it. You know what I'm saying? On Mondays and what I'm saying. Matter of fact, we call that shit the Monday Night Drive.
The Monday night. Man, make up your mind on the damn name.
The Monday Night Drive. That's what we're gonna call it. The
Good
Monday
night, people. I gotta go. I can't be rocking with these dudes. I gotta go to work.
I like. Well, that's fine. Go to work. Shit, pay
Peace
taxes.
out, fellas.
I can make that money. Go ahead, sucker.
Yeah, but
all right, guys. Good night, man. Oh my goodness. Did you clock out? No, I don't think you got out of here. I think you're still in here. See, this fool ain't even know how to get us out of here. Did you get us out of here?